What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? For everybody out there that don't know me, my name is Big Low Country, former football coach, just old country boy that love to sit around and talk about sports. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us, and I definitely and greatly appreciate it. So, first of all, before we get this show started, I just want to let y'all know, keep an eye on me, right? Keep an eye on me. I was just outside, doing my thing a little bit ago, and man, boy, I tell you what, old country boy got stung by a bee, boy, that thing. Good grief, man! This has been a weird year for me. So I've gone about 10, 12 years, uh, be outside all the time. I hadn't got stung, and in the span of I'll say 2 weeks, maybe 2, 3 weeks, got popped by like four yellow jackets, a wasp, and then got popped by a bee already. So I need y'all to keep an eye on me. Make sure I don't pass out. No, if I start swelling up, make sure that you let me know. If I start swelling up, I start talking funny, y'all let me know now. Y'all let me know. But I definitely and greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming on here and chopping it up with old country boy. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us, and we definitely and greatly appreciate that. First of all, we got to show love to the people that's coming on and chilling out with us. False start Falcons in here. What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? Shouts out to my homeboy Big Birdo. What's going on, Birdo? Tribal Chief, the wise man, Big Birdo. What's going on, Birdo? Hope you're doing good, man. Definitely. You here showing love to False Start Falcon. That's how you do. Dion's in here. What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, man? J Mall's in here. What in the world, Bo? My brother, Terror Artist 404, with the gaming. If you want to check out some great Madden NCAA content, check out my homeboy. Georgia, Texas boys in here says, what's up, Big Low Falcons family? The new era is here. The Atlanta Falcons will rise in 2025. Man, I'm loving it, boy. I'm loving it. Brian Moses in here says, "What's up, Big Low? 3 years. If you want to see what's up, 3 years. Okay, yeah, all right. Shouts out to the mighty 3 Yeet Nation. Jay Miles in here. He says, "Hey, Bo, the mosquitoes, they've been on your tail, boy. What you talking about, man? The crazy thing is, man, I'm used to mosquitoes. Where I'm from, Bo. Whenever a mosquito lands on you, it sounds like a helicopter. You hear, like goodness gracious, Joker pick you up and carry you off. Man, we got John Brooks in here. What's going on, man? What in the world, Bo? Cool Steve's in here. Says, what in the world, Bo? You already know it. Frosty, Mr. Ice is in here. What's going on with your fam? So look here, man. Hope y'all doing good tonight. I apologize. Y'all hadn't seen me here lately. Old country boy and Mama Country, Coach Ronnie, we went on vacation. I took Mama Country out to the Grand Canyon, went out to Arizona. We actually had a chance to meet a lot of long lost family. So I'm just going to tell you a quick story. About 10 years ago, I'm thinking, Coach Ronnie, she found this show, I believe, on GPTV called "This Is Who You Are," if I'm not mistaken, or I can't remember exactly. I want to say "This Is Your Life," but I know is "This Is Your Life." But basically, the famous folks they go down their lineage, and they find out the significant things that their ancestors did, and they find out all those different types of things. And Coach Ronnie, she got very interested in it and got on Ancestry.com. And short story, my great grandmother, uh, she was born and raised in the area where we're from. She had 17 brothers and sisters. My great grandmother had 17 brothers and sisters. Um, none of them, none of them stayed around here. So, uh, she would always talk about her, her brothers and sisters, wonder where they went, and because back then in the 20s, 30s, during that time, it's like, after people left, it's not like you could just look them up on Facebook. Well, Coach Ronnie found some of her sister's family, and we actually went to a family reunion out in Phoenix, and out in Arizona, and we got a chance to meet a lot of our family, and it was a beautiful moment. We took Mama Country to the Grand Canyon. Coach Ronnie seen the Grand Canyon for the first time. We went to Tombstone, the famous OK Corral. We seen about uh 5 Wild West shows, and we took the train to the Grand Canyon. Coach Roney had me all bougie in the luxury in the luxury box and everything. But it was a very cool experience. Shouts out to Coach Roney so much. Thank you so much for putting that together. Thank you for helping me find my family, Coach Roney. And yeah, so that's where we been. We were out there for about 8-9 days. And we're back in the saddle, getting ready for training camp. Shouts out to everybody that's coming in here, Larry. What in the world, Bo? What's going on, Larry? Definitely. Berto, big boy Berto, he's in here showing everybody some love. Look at here, everybody that's watching. I do want to let y'all know if you do want to chill out with Berto, Berto's coming down to GA for training camp. So, long story short, we're getting together after come together Saturday. And if you want to come out and chill out with us, have some lunch after training camp, after we all done, in the words of the dream, sweat it out, sweat it out, sweat it out. Ooh, if you want to, if you've been sweating it out there, then you could go ahead and come on out to Diesel's Tap House, and yeah, we just gonna have a good time. We're gonna sit around, eat, laugh, and talk, and y'all meet us out there at Diesel Tap House. If you got your phone, screenshot it. Even if you aren't going to training camp, I talked to Coach Joy a little bit earlier today. You can come on out there, chill out with us, and just wait for us in the air condition. So y'all make sure that y'all come on out. We got a few things that we need to talk about tonight, right? So as I've been on my travels, right? It's one of those situations where I've had a few things that I've been considering. I've been thinking about, and I've watched some of the whole Kirk Cousins series. Well, the whole quarterback series. The only person they're talking about on there is Kirk Cousins. I've been thinking about this defense because I'm so ready for it. A few people have been talking about how they're excited about the prospect of Michael Penix, and a few people have been talking about this, and a few people have been talking about that, and meanwhile, while everybody's been talking about all those different things, I done had so much things to worry about because, for example, it's already tough enough trying to keep myself straight, but then whenever you have to, keep up with guys like this right here, that's when you got the issue. Oh, what's going on, man?
I'm doing my Michael Jackson pose. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Everybody, wait. Everybody.
Yes, sir. How did Mike do that for like 3-4 minutes in
Man,
concert? How did he just sit up there and just?
I don't know. I don't know. Didn't flinch.
That brother
didn't flinch.
Not one bit.
Didn't move a muscle, boy. Man, shoot.
What's going on, brother?
Man, we can't complain, man. We just chilling. We I was just talking. I've been gone for a minute, and while I've been traveling, I've been thinking about all this different kind of stuff. I've been thinking about, everybody's excited about this new defense, and
man,
this whole Kirk Cousins situation, and now everybody's counting the Falcons' pockets about this Drake London situation, and I was like, well, shoot, we might as well go ahead and come on and chop it up with everybody.
Man, that last part that you just talked about, you and I actually had a conversation. I'm trying to remember that was me, you, and it might have been somebody else on here, but we were having that conversation about some of those guys, potential candidates for early signing, and I had Bijan on that list, and I had Drake London. And one of the reasons why is because, yes, Drake just did his 5-year extension, but you want to get him out of the way before the price goes up even more. And that's the only reason I brought it up, not because of that. You know what? Shout out to my little New England-ish friend. They call him Berto. And, I know he's jealous that I get all these pictures and exclusives with Felipe Franks. And I ain't got it. And it sound like a little jealousy.
It sounds like it's a hate in his heart.
It sounds like it don't sound like hate.
It sounds like there's something going on.
Wait a minute, hold on. He just texted me. Yeah, it's me. My bad, man. I just wanted that picture for me and my family up here. Me and Lil 95. Now that he graduated, he want to come. down to Atlanta so he could meet Felipe in person.
He want to meet him for himself.
Love, Berto. All right, hey, Berto, man. Anytime you want to meet Felipe, just holler at a brother, man. Just let me know.
You got look. You got to connect. You know.
I'm just trying to say,
You've been an advocate. You've been an
I
advocate.
mean, hey, that was saying, y'all see, he gonna win the game on special teams for us. Y'all will be back with me. Y'all be back. But what you feeling about that, man? Is that worrying you? Because I mean, we keep talking about it, but the price of the top-notch wide receiver is going up. And Garrett Wilson, do you consider Garrett Wilson a tier 1 receiver? And by that pause and sigh, that means no, I don't either. So you got tier 2 receivers averaging $32 million a year. Do you want to continue to wait until Drake messes around and has a bigger year than he had last year and want to pay him tier 1 money? That's why I was thinking about, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to say, I don't think he's holding out or nothing like that, but it is something to think about.
It really is. It really is. And I'm glad that you asked that question because I got the stats pulled up right here.
Oh, great.
So one thing about Garrett Wilson that we have to acknowledge is that he's been fairly productive.
With
First year,
quarterback.
First year, 83 catches, 1,100 yards. Second year, 95 catches, 1,000 yards. Third year, 101 catches, 1,100 yards. Right? Now, mind you, just like you mentioned, on the other side of the spectrum, Drake London just got a piece of a quarterback this past season. So, I mean, now the fact of the matter is, even though we know that you love Desmond,
that was his one. He got it, and if you look at that, I apologize, I didn't mean to step on you.
Oh no, you good.
If you look at that, at least there's improvement. If you look at the number of yards going up, I mean, 23. Dez and Heineke. Come on, bro. We can't blame for that.
That was tough.
And last year, give Kirk credit where credit is due. He had a halfway legitimate quarterback throwing to him, and then Michael on the end. And I've said this stat before. There are only 4 receivers in the NFL last year that had 100 catches, 1,200 yards, and 8 touchdowns. And Drake is one of them. So I'm not trying to sit here and tell you he's in Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson league, but I am saying you get paid by what your potential is. And right now, he's an up-and-coming wide receiver. All of the other big boys that get paid, he's probably next.
I mean, I think I kind of gotta agree with you, Bo. I mean, you just look at this. I mean, just like you said, 100 catches, 1,200 yards, and if you consider it, this is after Kirk Cousins literally fell off the side of a cliff. For how many was that? 5 games? 6 games?
4 or 5 games. Absolutely.
For 5 games. Imagine if you could legitimately add 10, 15 more catches on here.
Well, think about if Penix had taken over earlier.
Man, come on.
He might have eclipsed 110, might have eclipsed double-digit touchdowns. I mean, we just don't know. And again, I'm not trying to rush the process, folks. I'm not saying you can't wait until that time. But sometimes you want to kind of get ahead of things. Not trying to change the subject. Bijan is another one. We probably got a year for Bijan, but are y'all seeing what they paid 30-plus-year-old Derrick Henry? Are y'all seeing what they paid Saquon?
Yes.
Gibbs and Bijan are just salivating right now.
Man.
Just licking lips, putting on.
It's a game of chicken. It's a game of chicken.
Yeah. like Little Mama. Little
It's popping.
It's popping. Drake gonna be next year. Bijan too. Because they get ready to get paid. And again, it's not doom and gloom. We probably a little ways from it now. Let's get this year out of the way. But folks, those are issues that are going to come up next year. They are going to come up.
I mean, you're right. But now, so I'm gonna be honest with you. So this is so Terry Fontenot, he's been here what 4 years now.
This will be his 5th year.
So this will be his 5th year coming up.
This will be his 5th year coming up.
This is what we got Terry Fontenot for.
Okay.
The first 4 years are out the way.
Yep.
This is why you got Terry Fontenot. Terry Fontenot is supposed to be the numbers guy. He's supposed to be, the Mickey Loomis Jr. who, every year everybody says, how are the Saints under the salary cap? This is why you got him. Because these are the problems that you want to have. You want to be in a situation where you say, well, daggum, we got Bijan Robinson, Drake London. I don't know about Kyle Pitts, but Michael Penix.
He's out of there. I don't think Kyle. If Kyle was staying, Kyle would have been extended.
He would have been extended. He would have been extended. So this is the problem that you want to have. You want to have the type of problem that San Francisco is having, where all offseason they're like, well, man, are they gonna resign Brandon Ayuk or like what's going? That's the issues that you want to have because you know that the team is going to be competitive, right? So now is the time where Terry Fontenot actually makes the money. Now is the time. Like he's built the team that he wanted to build. So now it's like you're actually in a position where you're in a situation where you can extend those first round picks. Now is where you get paid. This is where you get broke off at.
And also keep it in mind for all of those that were ready to cut Kirk Cousins and trade Kirk Cousins prematurely. Atlanta, in a way, is kind of smart to go ahead and let this salary hold for this year because the guaranteed money will be out the way after this year.
Yes.
Then when we cut him next year, which he won't be on the Falcons next year, one way or another.
No.
But when he's not, that's that cap money, that dead cap money that I keep telling people about that you can kind of get out of the way bit by bit. You don't have to take that big, gigantic $60 million cap hit like we did this year. Why do I mention that? Because you do need money for Drake. You are going to need money. If we keep McGarry, McGarry's coming up too.
Yep.
We have a couple of folks that we got to start thinking about financial. And it's never too early to think about that. It never is. I know we got to get through 2025. The year we return to the playoffs. Yes, I said it. But we got to start thinking about
that. You said it last year, too.
Got it.
You said it last year, too. Yeah. You said that on video whenever I interviewed you.
Don't tell the people.
My man. I just hey.
They don't know. They were
well. So I want to ask the chat what they think. So I think we all agree that we would want to sign Drake sooner rather than later.
Right.
But the question is, do you feel like Drake deserves $140 million? If you feel like that is the case, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like it's not the case, put a 2 in the chat. I mean,
now I don't think he's gonna get over Garrett Wilson. I don't think he's gonna get over it. I think if I can keep Drake somewhere between 27, he's gonna get at least 27, 28. If I can keep him between 28 and 30, I would consider that a success. if he has the same season like he does this year. I think that would be considered success. You can't. I mean, not only did he show out last year, Low. You know how we always be talking about them dogs on the field. How
He's
we
one of them.
need that dog on the field, brother.
He's one of them.
I'll tell you, Drake London, man. Drake London get up and push folks every time.
Yes.
Drake London be driving on folks in their face, talking junk, bumping. I love it. And sometimes you might have to pay that extra money because that toughness kind of is addictive.
You got it. Yeah.
The rest of your team, if they see you balling, if those guys see Drake balling, maybe a young Casey Washington can lead on to that. Maybe the young Cat Nash can do that as well. He deserves a considerable raise. I just hate that it happened. It's gonna happen sooner than we think. But I say, barring injury, knock on wood, he's gonna get paid. So everybody might as well get that out of their head. He's gonna get paid.
Man, Drake London, he'll make a catch, and I remember one time he made the catch. Helmet came off. He looked like he didn't wear a bonnet the night before. Hair was all over the place, all up in people's face. I'm like, and you know what's crazy? It's crazy that after 5 years, here we are in 2025, that inflation has gotten to the point where Drake London 5 years later is going to be making more money than Julio Jones.
Man, is that right? But God bless the NFL, man, because the NFL and I know we keep saying that about everybody's like, Brock Purdy doesn't deserve the $40 million. Why not? The salary cap is climbing. Folks gonna get paid. What's up, A1 Chris in our house?
Tip, what is it, Tip?
What's going on, brother? The salary cap is rising, and it's gonna keep rising next year. So all is not lost. It's not gonna be a situation like 5-6 years ago when Julio and Matt probably took up about 40-50% of the salary cap. I think it's going to be a case where, and then also remember at the next bargaining agreement, they say they are going to bring up the thought of having the quarterback cap hit be something separate. They're trying to bring.
They need to do that.
Have that where it'll be a.
They need to do
separate
that.
thing. So
I feel like it would make the league more competitive.
It will. You don't want a Cincinnati situation. And right now, and as great as Cincinnati looks with Burrow, Higgins, and Chase all signed, you got some unhappy folks in Cincinnati. You got one cat going back to school. Shamar Stewart. You got Trey Hendrickson saying he's still unhappy. You don't want that.
You don't want that.
You don't want that.
So, like I said, everybody that's watching, if you feel like Drake London deserves $140 million, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like he doesn't and he deserves any amount less, if you feel like he deserves $139,999,999.99, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all are thinking. I hate to change subject on you, but next time you go to Chick-fil-A,
okay,
they may not know what the name of it is, but whenever you order your drink, order the Low Country.
Low Country.
Order the Low Country. It's a lemonade and a Sprite. Goodness gracious. That thing
knows lemonade, Sprite, and moonshine? Or is it just
just
okay.
You know, that's
I apologize.
You know, that's optional. You know, people you can't just put everybody's business out here. What in the world?
My bad. Okay, all right. Low Country.
Yes, the Low Country. I had to tell the lady what the name of it was today when I ordered mine, but I was like, yeah, let me get that Low Country. She's like, wait, what? Yeah, so
hey man, I'm gonna get it. Low Country.
There you go. Shout out to Tip A1 forever in the chat, man. Much love to you, Bo. Hope you're doing good. Great content. Tip A1. Also, Big Birdo, great content over there. Shouts out to everybody that's watching. Georgia, Texas boy, he says as of right now, with Kirk Cousins available, Okay, that's good. Okay,
He
okay,
that it.
okay. Cap close to 77 million. Goodness gracious. Okay,
So again,
that's
it's
crazy.
it's it, it's smart, right?
George Texas boy also said he's looking at a 5-year extension opposed to 4. That's how you make somebody a Falcon for life. Not telling them they're a Falcon for life, just giving them a Ronald Acuna extension. That's how you make them a Falcon for life. As a
In today's game, how old is Drake London right now? Drake
as
London
of
is
as
20.
of today, he's 23 years old.
Okay, 23.
Young Thundercat.
See, Georgia Texas boy, I the only reason I just throw caution to the wind on 5-year extension these days, because I don't think it's any need to do that. I think we're at an age where really, when people sign these 4-year contracts, they're trying to renegotiate after year 2.
Oh yeah.
So why add that extra year on? I know we're mainly going to be talking about the guaranteed money of it, and I'm not poo-pooing the idea of a 5-year. All I'm saying is, I think for a wide receiver, especially with the wear and tear they're going to take at that position, I'm not sure if I would go further than 4. I think you go to 4, and then if we have to renegotiate, I'd rather go that route and wait.
I mean, look, I'm 4 or 5. I'm not mad at it. He's still a young Thundercat. You could legitimately have Mike Evans type guy on your team for years to come.
True.
That's the type of guy that I was thinking, Trey. I was thinking he could be a Mike Evans, Keenan Allen type of guy, not that freakish all world wide receiver that we've seen in
Or
Julio
you could have
Jones.
Calvin Ridley.
I mean, Calvin, really, I mean,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying Calvin Ridley isn't still an okay wide receiver, but coming off a couple of years in Atlanta, there were people ready to extend him about 4 or 5 years.
They were ready. They were ready to crown him.
And
I put it to you like this: so after Calvin Ridley, after what he's done the last couple of years, who would you rather have today in 2025?
Between Calvin and who?
And Drake.
Yes. Drake. Got me about to cut. Drake. What you talking about? Calvin's over there on FanDuel right now. Talking about it. Man, I'm supposed to get 800 yards this year. I'm gonna take the over.
Sign Calvin Ridley.
And I'll take Drake every day of the week.
Everybody in chat, who would y'all take? Would y'all take Drake or would y'all take Calvin? I mean, because we were ready to crown the man.
And we're going to have a conversation at anybody that says Calvin. Anybody that says Calvin on this list, I want to have a conversation.
Y'all don't let Unc bully y'all. Don't let Unc bully y'all now. If y'all feel like y'all ready to take Calvin, y'all can say it. Don't let Unc bully y'all, man.
Hey, man. And again, I'm not poo-pooing what Ridley did when he was here. I'm just, now he's on his 3rd team. I don't think that's a coincidence.
This is true.
I don't. I think that. I don't think that.
I mean, we also do have to mention now. I mean, it ain't like Trevor Lawrence he ain't what everybody thought he was cracked up to be.
He is kind of coming back down to earth a little bit. It will be interesting to see what they do with Travis. I'm still on the. Me and my son had a long conversation about this just today, Tuesday. So it had to be Sunday. I'm still on the fence about the two-way thing. He could use that type of receiver on the team, but yeah, who's running the ball for Jacksonville?
They still got ETN.
They still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Ain't no Bijan, I mean.
No, but you know what he needs? He needs for him to do with him like Saints coach now. Kellen Moore did to Jalen Hurts. Take the pressure off of him, run the ball, and then let Trevor not have 20 to 25 throws, maybe somewhere between 15 to 20. Just like
Man, but for a first round pick though, I mean
first
you can't
overall.
you can't do that, huh? You can't have a first overall guy though. That's Desmond Ritter treatment.
I, I
I mean it is.
look. They hurried up and did that extension. I think they do the extension early.
After he won that
I
playoff
think
game.
I think they did it early after he made the playoff. I
Hmm.
think they hurried up and did it. That's on them, man. I'm not sure that was a smart move, in my opinion.
Man, look, I think some of Urban Meyer's liquor was still sitting around and somebody
Urban to put that poison on that team. They, they can't they can't do nothing
they ain't
about
been the same since. They ain't been the same since. Ever since Urban got caught dancing with the lady, they ain't been the same since.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Now,
sir.
Georgia Texas boy said so. He makes a great point. He says, "I'm saying that too about because Caleb McGarry and uh Bergeron they're also going to be up as well. Like once again, this is the situation you want to be in.
And Bergeron was what, second or third? Second round pick, right?
Second, yeah, he was a
So
second.
he didn't get the 5th year. Yeah. Woo. And I'm telling you, man, I don't want people to underestimate how good this offensive line can be. I probably need to see next year. I'm really confident in signing Bergeron. You don't have to do Bergeron for huge money. Um, but McGarry, you might have to throw him a little lemon if he has a good year.
Man, if Bergeron has a good year though, because if you think about it, like we we never hear his name.
This is true.
You never hear his name. You don't never they'll never catch him on the sideline looking like the kid from Michigan. What was his name?
Jalen Mayfield.
Yeah, Jalen Mayfield. I've never seen a shot of him on the sideline just looking distraught. Like I mean, you never hear about him on the injury report. Like
Well, remember, and Bergeron was a tackle, and that converted to guard once
yeah,
he got here, and now he's taken over. Uh, yeah, I probably would. Let's see what Bergeron is doing. Like going on. I thought he had wasn't is this his 4th year already?
third. This is his third coming up.
So he still got one more. Okay, so
Yeah,
he
yeah,
still has one more.
yeah.
Yeah,
He still got one
you
more.
can kind of take your time with Bergeron. McGarry, you got to worry about because McGarry, you have an opportunity, I think, to opt out this year. After this year, so they are going to have to make a decision
I mean,
on McGarry.
I I feel confident in the way that Terry Fontenot handled the Drew Dalman situation.
Mhm.
I feel like whenever these things come up, like I feel like he's going to have a line in the sand. Like I'm not, you're either in or out, right? So I feel like Caleb McGarry, if the
Would you
money's not right, I think they might move on.
might be ready for the storm to come in?
They might be ready for the storm. There's a
Yeah,
storm brewing.
I'm. Hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it worked with Noozle, and there's no guarantee that's gonna be 100%. I know it worked out at the end of last year, but let's see what happens. I have faith in him, but uh, let's see what happens with Noozle and see if those moves that he's making on the offensive line are right. I know he was making some horrible offensive line decisions at the
Yeah,
very beginning, but
right.
that might have been the end of the drop.
Yeah. It was the beginning.
That might have been.
Georgia. So it seems like everybody pretty much agree with you, Unc. It seems like everybody would takes Drake over
Well,
Calvin
we got a
Ridley.
smart chat. We got a smart chat. An intelligent chat out there.
Hey,
I appreciate. Hey, that's so good.
look, y'all. It's not often everybody agree with Uncle Steve. That's why he's so. That's why he's so happy right now.
It is. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every now and then, I live in a household sometimes where, yeah, I'm not right a lot. Have to
It's the
take
same
a
thing
little
here.
weird.
It's the same thing here. I be wrong all the time. Me and Coach Roddy, we were fussing yesterday. She was like, I don't know why you argue. You be wrong all the time. Like, I'm like, I mean, look.
My wife's
right.
favorite phrase is loud and wrong, which I am. A lot,
Same here. Same here. Don't feel bad. It's the same exact thing. Shout out to Sam Dog, the infamous.
Sam Dog.
Anthony White's in here.
What's
Anthony
up,
White
Ant?
said, Big Low, Drake absolutely deserves the contract he's about to get. No question. You pay guys like him. I was like, you're right. You're right. I'm not
It's
mad
not
at
even a matter of deserve. Oh, he absolutely deserves.
Of course, these were the Falcons paid.
Yeah.
That's the question. You know, I mean, what the Falcons paid.
That's
Ron Johnson says Ryan Newsiel is a low-key game changer too. What I noticed last year was that he took the field, the O-line would get behind the running back and push them a few more yards. I mean, that's what you want.
I say that too. I know this is the first time he's starting the year as a starter. I'm not saying he isn't ready. I just want to see. So I have to say, I hope that's what happens, Ron. I hope that's what happens for real. I really do want to see him flourish on that whole line. Because if he doesn't, it's gonna be a long season.
It's gonna be a long day. Because so my rule whenever I coach offensive line, my rule was by the time if it's a running play, by the time the whistle blows, I don't care if we only got 1 or 2 yards. By the time the whistle blows, you need to be 5 yards down the field. That was the rule. And I would literally watch tape. I didn't care about what happened. I watched tape at every play, every running play. If you weren't 5 yards down the field with your hands on somebody or looking to have your hands on somebody, oh, you gonna owe me 20 just for that.
Yeah, that's
Just
fair.
for that one play.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, my players wouldn't say that. They would not agree with you.
gotta hold them to a standard load. So you will hold them to a standard. That's a pretty good standard. Hey, don't go too far, you get a penalty. But get that 5 yards.
I mean, running play, you could be 50 yards downfield.
Okay,
only on run plays now. Only on run plays. Now, pass plays, you better stay back here.
My bad. Okay, my bad.
Tabro says, do y'all see Judy ranked 82nd in the top 100? He's not better than Drake. Judy?
Well, I think what happened, if you remember, Judy had those 2 to 3 games last year, Jerry Judy.
Uh-huh.
Where he had those 2 to 3 games where he absolutely balled out. I think that was when Jameis had taken over and he became Jameis Winston's
I remember that.
target.
Yeah.
And remember what kind of league these are voted on by players.
Yes.
And during that little 2 to 3 week span, he was absolutely balling out. Matter of fact, I almost say, dang, is that the Jerry Judy from Denver?
I'm telling you.
But Jameis had hooked up with him. He had a 3-game run, and maybe that stayed in people's mind more. I'll take Drake. I'll still take Drake.
So yeah, over Judy?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm glad that you. Because I'm starting to think that a lot of people don't appreciate how good Drake London played last year. So we're going to look at a few wide receivers, and I want everybody to tell me how they feel about it. Also, we got Jack Spade in here. What's going on, Jack? Jack. I guess he got Wi-Fi on the Lear. Jack, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, all right.
What's the play, man? What is the play? Good evening to everybody in the chat. Uncle Steve, good to see you, brother. Big Country, good to see you, brother.
What's up?
Did I see? Is that the guy that was caddying for us behind us when we were up ahead on the course?
Yeah.
Is that the guy behind us?
Yeah, you remember he got mad and threw our clubs down because we didn't tip him enough.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Spade. How are you?
Yeah, speaking of that, country, we found your clubs the other day, so
Oh,
we
you
got
found.
we got the dive team going in the lake to go get them. I'll let you know what's happening by Thursday.
Okay, I
Which,
appreciate that.
which pool
Hey.
of water was it thrown in, sir?
Right now, that thing was found in the Chattahoochee, man. So it made its way down south. Hey, man, this is a good time to talk Falcons, man. I've been busy and taking care of a lot of stuff, but it's good to hear from y'all, man. Y'all are keeping this off season alive for these Falcon fans, man, with this content and talking with the fans because this season is big. And I'm telling you, country, I know you're hearing about it, Steve. I know you're hearing about it, but I'm hearing about it, man. This season is big for the Atlanta Falcons, man. I really do think that we finna go ahead and turn that corner, man, and make it back to where we're supposed to be. The playoffs, winning the division. We need the red and black. We need the red and black in late January, man. We need that on the field, man. I think it's gonna happen this year.
It's been so long. What the role say in Titanic? It's been 84 years.
Sheesh.
Hey, Jack, I know you heard where they announced the uniforms, the old school uniforms. I know we're gonna be Buffalo. They're gonna have them. They're gonna wear them for the home game against Buffalo. I want to say, did I see New Orleans on that? It's 3 games.
I believe it's the Rams and the Rams home game, and
The
it's the
Bills.
Bucks.
New Orleans.
Is it the Bucks away game?
Yeah, the
We're in
Bucks
throwback?
away game and the
It's
Bills
Bucks
home
away
game.
Okay.
So apparently, there's a couple of NFL teams, from what I'm hearing, is going to be wearing like throwbacks on the road. I think the Falcons is one of those teams too as well. So I mean, NFL's starting to change, man. I guess everybody's getting the rights to wear their stuff. I'm waiting for some new Falcon jerseys, which hopefully we can get them by next year. I need some new Falcon because the San Diego Chargers, the LA Chargers just put out some, some I think some alternative uniforms that just
Yeah, I like them.
yeah,
Them nice.
yeah. And the Chargers, they've always done a good job. Their powder blues are historic too as well.
Yeah.
Those powder blue uniforms.
That yellow though, I like that yellow.
Yeah, the
That
yellow's
yellow
nice.
clean. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all have noticed, but have y'all noticed that the Saints have been putting a lot into, their new jerseys and new helmets? I'm
Who?
going to go ahead and let y'all know exactly. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know when teams do that, they know they're gonna suck. They just want to look good doing it.
Well,
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
be
want to
honest.
be rude to any Saints fans here in the chat. They might need to, put some money into that 100 level session because they still don't have no cup holders down there, and I'm trying to figure out like why is my cup on the floor and I paid
Wow.
X, Y, and Z amount of money to be this
Now,
close
hold
to the
on.
field. But I ain't gonna say too
Don't even
much.
start being close to the
Benz.
field.
Everything ain't the Benz, everything ain't Mercedes.
Don't even start
Mercedes.
talking about being close to the field. You know, you Uncle Steve be competing. Like,
Oh Lord,
you be trying to sit on the bench, and Uncle Steve be like, "Oh, well, shoot, I'm standing by the coach." Like, I mean, that's how y'all do.
I mean, Uncle Steve, he's like row 1, seat 1 and 2. I'm like seat 13, 14, so he's a little bit closer to me. So I'm trying to get on Uncle Steve's level, But I think we're gonna raise the bar this year on Uncle Steve, man. I'm working on some things, Steve. You might even see me right before kickoff, like, hold on, ref, I got the ball for you. Here you go, brother. Here you go. Working on some things this year, but
All right.
we'll see what happens.
Well, I tell you what. So, Jack, what we're talking about, because we were talking about, everybody was saying that the price went up for Drake after the whole Garrett Wilson contract, right? And me and Uncle Steve, we were just talking, and somehow we got to talk about Calvin Ridley. And I asked Uncle, I said, "Who'd you take, Calvin Ridley or Drake?" He was like, "Drake." He almost cussed me out, but that's neither here nor there. But he said Drake. So what I did was I pulled up the list of the top wide receivers in the NFL, and coaching staff, I need y'all's help in this one as well as the gentleman on the panel. We're gonna go, we're just gonna go through these guys, and y'all just tell me who would you rather take, X player or Drake. That sound fair?
That it's fair, but do I have to? Am I forced to take off my Atlanta Falcons hat for 1 minute? In other words, I can't let my fandom show through.
You got to take it hard out of it.
Okay, so
Well, you can go ahead and X me at this because my fandom's from the show through. It's Drake amongst everybody.
well, look, you can leave your fan a minute, Jack. You can leave your fan a minute.
I'll take mine out. I'll take
okay.
Jack, it's good. It's a good world when Jack is more loved than we are.
Exactly.
It's a great world.
All right, so DJ Moore.
No.
DJ Moore or Drake?
Drake London, easy.
Okay. Okay. Chat, y'all let us know. DJ Moore or Drake. Terry McLaurin or Drake London? Ooh, y'all getting quiet.
Scary Terry.
Ooh, I like Terry.
Y'all getting
I like
quiet.
I like Terry, but I'm gonna say push. And if I'm gonna say push, I'll take Drake.
Seeing what Drake has done with the Falcons, the changing of quarterbacks, and of course what he can do with Michael Penix this year, and what he did with Kirk Cousins, and how he's just developed to becoming a real franchise wide receiver here with the Falcons, man. And I think he's going to put up some big numbers here with the Falcons for a long time. I have to go with Drake London on this one.
Okay. Okay. Jackson Smith and Jigba or Drake London?
Drake London.
What you think?
We said it at the same time, man. Hey, let me tell you something. If you're gonna be Steve Harvey, I'm gonna need you to say it if you're gonna do it.
I apologize. I apologize.
We almost did a unison. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about singing a song with Jack. The way
you can keep it real with Jackson and Drake. Like whatever Jackson can do, Drake can do. He can do better.
Yeah.
Okay. Drake has already shown that.
And I need Jackson for one more year.
Exactly.
Exactly. I like
Devontae Adams.
Old Devontae Adams with the Packers? New Devontae Adams?
2025 Devontae Adams.
Drake London.
2025, I'll take Drake London.
Okay.
Devontae Adams, Packer London. That's tough.
Okay.
2025, I'll take Drake.
Okay. So I mean, it looks like everybody now the only person that went somebody different was Anthony White when he said Terry McLaurin. But Georgia Texas boy,
I'm not
Dirty
mad
Bird.
I'm not mad at that. That's
okay. Tyreek Hill.
This is a tough one.
Tyreek has done it on a consistent basis. I gotta say
Tyreek. Man,
this is a tough one.
Man, why you say it's a tough one, Jack? Tell me what you thinking.
I mean, Tyreek Hill, man,
he's a bad man.
Cheetah get alive, man. I mean, it's like adding Cheetah to this wide receiver core, or not having Drake London to this wide receiver core. It's totally different. I mean, Drake is a wide receiver. I think he's 6'3" compared to Tyreek. That's like 5'10".
Yeah,
a speedy guy versus more physical, powerful receiver. It's kind of different when you look at the offense. But we already have a Mooney. We have a Ray. Like I said, my fandom's going to show on this. I'm going to say Drake. That's why I don't like playing fantasy football. So all I pick is all Falcons players. So it's like it's difficult to say. But Tyreek Hill takes the top off of defenses, man. He's a player that you got to scout for every game. And Drake London is becoming that now. Like the Bucs have to scout for him week 1. The Bills have to scout for him week 3. Like he's becoming that wide receiver. So it's just tough, man. I'm going to say Drake, but I know people in the chat might say Tyreek Hill. Like I can see where they can say Tyreek Hill because of this.
But but Ryan Johnson said, you remember Tyreek Hill has a bad attitude.
Now, that too as well. I didn't even go off the field issues and the coaching thing on the sideline. I'm just going on to play on the field. But that is true. If I factor that in, yes, I'm going Drake London because Drake London has, all the potential to be one of the greatest wide receivers in the NFL, and he's a good guy too as well. Country, we've talked to him at camp and.
Oh yeah,
he's a really good guy, man. Good family too, as well.
He promised me Atlanta inspired touchdown celebration. So we're gonna see if he keeps his word.
Sheesh.
One quick thing about Tyreek, I think there are maybe about possibly 3 to 4 players in the NFL that you put the ball in their hands. Period. Good things happen, and I think Tyreek is one of those guys. I gotta overlook all of the off field stuff because I'm talking about when he's on the field. If the ball is in his hands, that part of the stand, like you're in the crowd.
Yep.
But it gets the ball and everybody stands.
Yes.
One of those guys.
And if it's an away, if he's on the away team, everybody gets quiet.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, he has the Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. He still has that type of, when he catches the ball, like be careful.
Yes.
Julio was like that too. Every time Julio caught the ball, it was like, everybody's looking at Julio. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
yes. I
yeah.
definitely, I definitely need everybody that's watching. Make sure that you do a country boy a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. We would definitely and greatly appreciate it. If you do that for us, Uncle Steve will dance at your wedding one day because you definitely don't want him to sing.
That you're divorced.
Sheesh. Wowzers.
T. Higgins.
I take Drake.
I say Drake too.
I
In all honesty, I take Drake.
I think T. Higgins is a product of Joe Burrow.
Yes. Yes.
I think I'll take Drake. Uh one of the guys over here, I was looking at Richard Drake, said Drake can do a lot of different things. Uh I I think and a better overall receiver. I believe that. I think T. Higgins is super lucky and should be thanking his stars that Joe Burrow is his quarterback because he wouldn't be making near as much money.
And has Jamar
I'll
Chase.
piggyback above right there, country. I was just getting ready to piggyback off that. I mean, you put T. Higgins as a one on a team like, the Jets or the Lions or something like that, might not happen. But Joe Burrow is a big part of T. Higgins' career, especially with Jamar Chase. Takes a lot off of defenses trying to having to worry about with the number two, but everybody's focused on Jamar Chase. But yeah, without that Joe Burrow, man, I mean, that's tough, man, for T. Higgins. I don't know. I have to go with Drake London on this one, bro.
Okay.
Drake London built everything from the number one since he was drafted here in Atlanta. Like
You're
that's
right.
like
You're right.
he's
He's been
helping
the
Mooney
guy.
out. He's been the guy. Mooney knows that he's here on a 2 or 3 year deal, and then Ray and so on. Drake is like, I'm here. I'm here, Falcon fans. We possibly could be talking about Drake in 2028, 2029, Falcon fans. Let me fast forward here. Like
Bro,
Mooney
he's
and other
23
players,
years old.
he's 23. That's what I'm saying. We talking about 10 more years here that the man could be playing here in Atlanta. Like, yeah, he's a star in the making.
Lad McConkey.
Oh, Drake.
I think
Shout out to last rookie and everything, but Drake. Go Dogs.
he's what the little insert small white receiver Amendola, Woodhead,
Edelman.
Edelman.
Welker.
And it's great to have that, but no, I think
Whenever it's third in goal at the 5 yard line, and
right.
I feel like you'll have a better like a good little argument for the chat if you put Mooney up against some of these guys the way Mooney played last year.
man, you're right.
Because Drake London is just destroying this. T. Higgins, Adams, Jackson Smith, Terry, like Drake London, DJ Moore, like Drake London. We're like what 7-0 right now. I don't think we picked anybody else. Like we had some iffies with Tyreek Hill, but who else is next? AJ Brown.
So that's just the 10. So that's just number 10. They got Drake London listed. That was 11. Drake London is listed at 10.
Okay.
So AJ Brown. I'm gonna say Drake. I'm gonna say Drake.
You can work with AJ.
AJ can take that.
He could be a 1 or a 2 depending on his part of his career, but I gotta go with Drake. Drake is a true number 1. It's hard to match up what some of these guys have done compared to Drake right now since he's been drafted in Atlanta with all these quarterback changes. Drake is literally showing the fans how to be a true number 1. And I respect that. I gotta go with Drake on this one.
I think I got to take AJ. And again, this is not. I don't love AJ. This is. I'm sorry, I don't love Drake. This is. I think AJ.
AJ. See, this is the part of this where it starts getting real, huh?
And if y'all remember the game that Jack Spade scalped the ticket to get to where he was in Philly, they didn't have AJ at that game, and
they didn't. That is true. I forgot about that.
I'm trying to be whatever. That showed me so much that Devontae Smith is nice, but he's not AJ Brown, and I think he's a difference. I think AJ.
Right.
I am not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I think what Uncle Steve's talking about for the Philly game is it was coming down to like I think it's third quarter, fourth quarter, and Uncle Steve didn't see me sitting next to him for some strange reason. He looked over to his left, and how the hell Jack Spade get down here?
I
Jack
swear
Spade got
I was,
connections. Jack
I
Spade got
thought I was the
connections.
only Falcon fan down there on the front row. I thought I was gonna be the solo guy that they showed when we win the game, and then they showed this Steve Stilling dude over to the left. Hey, Steve!
Hey, but let me tell you something, and I'm gonna say it, man. Some I don't know if you got some, some tension over there in your area, Uncle Steve, but over here in my area, the Philly fans were nice, man. Shaking my hand. You're a good guy, Jack Spade. You're a really good guy. So
No,
Hey, I
okay,
mean,
you
they
shout out
just
to those
telling the
Eagles
truth,
fans.
man. You a good
you
guy,
know
Jack.
why they weren't? Because two rows behind me was Mr. Caw.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right. That's right.
oh,
Yeah, security was over there a couple
My
times.
brother
Joseph.
Jack, tell
Yeah.
how much. Tell the chat how much drama that dude caused.
So for those that do not know, if you go to home games, away games, even if you're a basketball fan, hockey fan, baseball fan, whatever it is, if you have somebody that's near you, like just yelling out "caw, caw," like constantly,
every
somebody's
completed
eventually
pass.
right. Somebody's eventually going to say something. Somebody's going to say something, and sure enough, when you're in Philadelphia, of course, Eagles fans will say something. But there was some security, a couple police officers in the area,
Yep.
due to bird on bird violence, I guess you could say, going on in the stands. But I look over and I see Uncle Steve, and there's a good little group of Falcon fans scattered about amongst the Eagles fans. But those Eagle fans, Uncle Steve, from what I found out, they have those real like PSL season tickets. They're not trying to lose that, so
Yeah,
they ain't trying to start no fights.
absolutely.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
up in
do
the
have a
threes and
guy
four
that's
hundreds.
caw caw. He's screaming and screeching in the background, and that does trigger some fans. So yeah, it
Yeah,
does
there
take
you
the
go.
pressure away from all the other drama, because if a fight is going to start somewhere else, you have a guy yelling caw caw in the background, and
Maybe that
everybody.
made us look better in a certain way, Jack,
I think it
because
did.
at least
Yeah,
he was
they're like,
defending all
well,
the
at least y'all
negative.
aren't that guy.
Yeah. Nah, a fan is a fan. Everybody's,
Oh
has their own way of
yeah.
representing being a fan. I just know for away game fans, or, fans of their home team when we travel to their stadium, they're not used to that. Maybe they're used to fans sitting down and, clapping when it's third down or standing up and cheering. But when a guy is doing it first, second, third down, every single series, every single play in the game,
Like
it does draw some attention
it,
to
Yeah.
when
that area.
the first quarter, and I'm gonna get back to the list. In the first quarter, it was like, oh, that's cute. Second quarter,
Right.
from us, I'm laughing. First quarter, Philly fans like, oh, it's
Who
cute.
is this guy? Who is this guy?
Get your
Second quarter,
man's.
oh, okay. After halftime, when the game is tight, remember it was going back and forth for a
It
quick second
was.
there, and then it's like, man, shut the f up.
Yep. Yep.
and bruh, when Drake caught the
Oh
touchdown,
my goodness.
he started talking. It wasn't no caw in there.
Yeah.
It was
That was a moment of turn to your enemy and let them know
out.
that
Man.
let's know it's the battle. It's time for battle now. Like, we're getting ready to win this game. Eagles can't win it. I was standing on top of the chair. That was funny because ESPN has a clip going by of when the catch was made the touchdown, and they show the sideline. I'm on top of the chair facing the crowd doing this little Philly dance they got. I was just trying to crank up something. I was just in a moment of just shock that we just won this game. That's number one. But we walked out of there, untouched. Nobody came over there saying nothing to us. Nobody tried to fight us or bully us. People gave me recommendations for restaurants. Like, Eagles fans just went home, man. They had to take the loss. But guess what? They ended up winning the Super
They
Bowl.
won the Super
So,
Bowl. Yeah.
yeah, what does it matter? It doesn't matter nothing now.
Well,
So,
yeah. Well, every year I say, whenever we play somebody, I'm like, look, if we beat you, there's a good chance you might win the Super Bowl.
damn, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I
If
remember
we
those
beat,
years too with Matt Ryan. Some of those teams that beat
yep,
us went ahead and won the Super Bowl, and it's like, that would have been us, man.
that would have been us.
That would have
That
been
would have
us.
been
Even
us.
that San Fran 49ers game was like,
Oh
bro, we would have
man,
went down to New Orleans and
we would
tacked
have,
them all.
man, we would have whooped up on Baltimore.
Yeah.
They couldn't have touched us that
And
year.
then it goes over to Hawks. It goes over to basketball with the Hawks. If Trey
Yep,
Young would have never got injured that year, I think the
yep,
Hawks would have beat Phoenix,
yep.
But, hey, man, we just got to be a strong Falcon Atlanta fans. That's what we got to do, man. Just gotta be a strong Atlanta fans out here, man. That's it.
Well, let me ask y'all about this one right here. Brian Thomas.
Who?
Brian Thomas.
Great.
Brian Thomas Jr. from Jacksonville.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the dude that just dropped the album the other day on Spotify. I didn't know who it was. I saw it on the What's New page. Is it classical? Come on, man.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Drake London, man. What are we doing?
Wow. So
Drake
everybody that's new to the chat, basically, we were talking about, the question was, does Drake London deserve a $140 million contract? And then we were just talking about other wide receivers, and now we're just going through the list and trying to see who we would take over Drake London. And I mean, everybody said that they wouldn't take Brian Thomas, but what about Nico Collins?
He's a one-trick pony. I think he's a stretch it out, which is important. I'll take Drake.
I'm taking Drake over that one. He did have a nice little fresh start to the season last year. I think it was leading the league in receptions or receiving yards, and he got injured. But I haven't heard too much of Nico Collins outside of last season. So I'm going to go with Drake on this one.
I never remember Nico Collins ended the year before last really good.
Mm-hmm.
Had that crazy game in the playoffs, and last year, like you said, he started off pretty well. But yeah, I think I would take Drake. What about Malik Neighbors?
Oh, Malik Neighbors plays for the Giants. Any wide receiver that plays for the Giants is going to get overhyped. I think Neighbors is nice. I'm not sure he's that guy. I think just because he's in New York, he's going to get.
Yeah, and he went to LSU.
Yeah, true. I know that the lineage. I take Drake all day, every day.
Yeah, I take Drake over Malik. Not going to be disrespectful to him too. He's a really good wide receiver. If we didn't have Mooney or Ray, who was hurting to find a number two, and they was randomly made him the number two, that'd be a nice little combo with Drake and Malik. But he's a giant, and we'll see what they do up there with Russell Wilson. But I mean, he's a decent receiver. Even coming out of college, he was a good receiver. So he's just not Drake London.
He's not Drake London. Yeah.
He's not.
Okay. Well, we get into top 5 status now. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's Drake's boy right there. That's pretty much Drake in Detroit.
Yeah, and because and almost the same.
That's just USC, man. That's what they do.
That's a push. I'll take Drake.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't. I gotta go Amon-Ra, guys. I gotta go against the grain.
Okay,
that's
more
that's
special
tough. That's they're like the same.
I feel like he's more explosive than Drake.
I think
I feel like he's a little bit more explosive than Drake. I feel like he could take the top off the defense.
Here's the problem. When has Drake had an opportunity to take the top off with?
I mean, you're right.
Heineke, Ritter, Mariota.
Well, that's your boy now.
That's your boy.
Some people might pick Amon-Ra because of that connection with Goff and what they've seen, right. But Drake still has built all this with 5 different quarterbacks. That's where I'm going. It's a tie, but
yeah, it's a tie.
That's tough. That's tough. But I'm gonna go with Drake. My boy Drake. I gotta go with Drake. But that's tight.
If it's a push, I got
to. Yeah. Okay. So I say like this. You know how you gambling and you hit the line? I'm gonna hit the line on that one.
You hit the line on that one. Okay.
I'm gonna hit the line.
I got you.
Hit the line.
Puka Nacua.
I think Puka's not gonna have the career that people expect him to be because once Stafford's gone, he's not going to be the Rams' future. That's going to be a guy who's going to be traded around, I think, in the next couple of years. So I go with Drake. Drake's going to be the future here.
Puka said already that he's going to retire at 29, I think he said. The only thing I say about I have seen this young man not only make he catches everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he's tough like Drake, but I think he just got that extra little another guy that you say, let me see the ball in his hand. He is I like Puka a lot. I'll take
it. Yeah. So the thing about Puka, whenever I think about Puka Nacua, I think about Marcus Colston and Sean Payton's scheme.
Right. He was very effective with that offense. He was very good with it.
Marcus Colston was good, but he wasn't there was not 1 year
Yeah,
that
he
I
wasn't no
seen
triple
him do
crown
what
winner
he was.
now, but
Say what now?
I was just saying Marcus Coulter wasn't no triple crown winner now, but
No, no.
but I feel like it's a Sean McVay product.
What? That man pushed out Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup was the triple crown guy. I
But Cooper Cup
How old is Cooper Cup now? Though
Cooper Cup is a Sean McVay product too, though. That's the
He
thing.
about 30, but yeah, but you got to do it too, though. I mean, at the same time, I'm not trying to. Cooper Cup, what? I mean, the injury took a lot of the shine. Before Cooper Cup got the injury, there wasn't anybody that wasn't saying he was a top 5 receiver in the NFL. This guy, Puka, came from nowhere
Nowhere.
and pushed
right,
this cat out of his job.
right.
I yeah, I, yeah, I'm gonna stand on that. And like I said, it's no disrespect to Drake. I'll put Drake at the number 2, but I'll take it.
Josh Gillum says he said, look, man, we crazy. He said Puka's more like Julio.
I would say more like Roddy.
Yeah, I'll go Roddy instead
Yeah,
of
Puka has those Roddy route running type abilities, those type of catches too as well. He reminds me of Roddy, just missing the look. But Puka's very good. He's good.
very good, very good.
All right, so the top 3, y'all know, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and CD Lamb.
This is tough.
Uh, Jamar no, Justin no.
Wait, Justin? No, Justin.
No, I'm saying Drake over Justin, no. Drake
Yeah,
over Jamar, no. CD
Ooh.
Lamb, nah, no. Drake London over Jamar Chase?
over Jamar Chase, Jack.
Come on, man. I need to go check to see what's going on over at that house.
I'm just saying. I want to see what the chat says.
Yeah,
I was gonna go line for. He got Lamb by far. I was gonna go line for at least Jamar Jefferson and Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. I was just gonna take the line.
Come on,
Fans,
Jack.
you
Justin Jefferson?
You got some fantasy folks in
know
here
what?
that would take either one of those 2 wide receivers before Drake, and y'all know it. And
I
not
do.
me.
That's
Ain't
what I'm
calling
saying.
it.
We
I ain't
agree.
calling it, but I'm just saying there's some people that would take those 2 receivers before Drake London.
Yes,
But
that's what I'm saying. We agree. We're saying that they're better than Drake.
okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah,
were.
yeah. I thought
goodness,
you
I was
okay.
saying
I was taking the
Drake.
line. I mean, I kind of
Oh,
like Drake's. I
okay.
kind of like Drake's potential to be probably better than them 2 one day. But right now, I mean, people would think Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase is better than Drake London.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Oh,
So what about CD?
People's gonna argue with us if we say take Drake over this. Cause they gonna say, "Oh, y'all just being biased. It's just the Falcons." 2 different receivers too as well, man. You know, but
But I'm just saying, which one would you rather have on your team,
Drake,
Drake or CD?
take Drake.
Wow.
Drake.
I think I'll
You
take Drake.
you think
I
you take Drake too?
notice
Mhm.
I said those 2 no, and I was hesitating on CD Lamb. I think CD Lamb he does it in spurts. There are spurts where I see CD Lamb do some things that I just say, man, he is really good. But
Mhm.
I I don't know. I think it's a kind of a push.
Man.
Kind of a push.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, basically, whenever it's all said and done, it's one of those situations where I, I think we have Drake pretty. I mean, I think we would say we have Drake ranked in the top 7.
Right. And that's good to be in that list of those receivers that's up there that we were kind of debating on because those receivers are pretty decent. I mean, they're not like Scary Terry and Lab McConkey and those guys. Drake passed them already on the list, but just looking at Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase and Tyreek Hill, I mean, those are the wide receivers that fans would put in their top 5 or top 10 right now. And Drake London better be there too. So I think we did good.
So I'm looking at this list and I just went down and there were some guys on here I feel like got disrespected. Mike Evans. I mean, Mike Evans is what Drake is trying to get to.
I think people are just looking at, Mike Evans now is just like a receiver, you're probably just gonna hit on like, he's not your every 3 down guy. You're gonna be hitting down like a quarterback's throwing to him first down and second down, third. He's not coming away with like 10, 11, 13 catches and shit. Like he's gonna be a receiver that is gonna be useful like Julio down the line. He's getting older now, so a goal line guy, a red zone guy. I mean, he is still pretty active, but
I mean, he get you 1,000.
yeah,
You got Baker forcing the ball to him too.
yeah,
I
that's true.
I,
Baker
I
is
actually
trying to get down the
thought,
field, and that's the best receiver on the field is Mike Evans for that team.
yeah. Mhm.
Over here in Atlanta, we can spread it out now. We can get put out Mike. You got Bijan that can go out there and play wide receiver. You got Kyle Pitts that can move over. You got Ray. You got Mooney. Like we got so much to offer here in Atlanta versus Tampa. I mean, they use their running back. I forget what that guy's name is. That
Rashad
Herbert,
White.
Bucky.
no, the
I
other
mean
guy, the
Bucky.
other
I'm
dude,
sorry, Bucky. Yeah,
Oh,
Bucky. They use Bucky
Rashad.
like crazy.
yeah, Bucky. Yeah, Bucky's gonna be like a top 5
But
fantasy guy.
the difference this year, Jack, and I know you were talking about. I think Drake is going to be able to take advantage of the talent level upgrade arm that we're going to have in Michael Penix. This is going to be the most live arm that Atlanta has seen since
Mm-hmm.
2016, Matt Ryan. And
Mm-hmm.
it, I think you're going to see not only the level of Drake London take another step up. The over talked about Kyle Pitts. I'm telling you, it's going to be very interesting to see how much of a difference that's going to make. How more involved he's going to want to be in the game when he sees a live ball being come out of the quarterback position. I think it's. I think this is going to make everybody better. Even might get a chance to see a little bit more out of the backfield from Bijan. I don't think they threw enough to Bijan out of the backfield last year,
They
but I
did.
think you're going to see it a lot now, a lot more.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that, because the thing that we were so excited about Drake about whenever he got drafted was if you go back and look at his stat lines, there were games where he caught 22, 24 passes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he just completely dominated. If I'm not mistaken, then he catch like close to 100 passes and missed like 4 or 5 games or something like that. Like he was just, he was a machine. So, and the crazy thing is, just like you mentioned, I mean, he had the Marcus Mariotas of the world and the Desmond Ritters, and y'all seen what he said to Michael Penix after that last game. He was like, "Hey man, it's coming together. It's coming
Right.
together."
Right. And I gotta give a shout out to there was a journalist by the name of Carlo Jimenez, who I spoke with when Drake was drafted in Atlanta a couple years ago on the podcast. He was with KUSC Radio, um, and he covered Drake London for about 2 or 3 years that Drake was there at USC. He was in the locker room with Drake, on the sideline with Drake, and he was actually broadcasting for Fox Sports out in West for Arizona games and USC games and some of the Pac-12 games and so on. And on the podcast, he was saying pretty much everything that Drake London is like becoming right now: a locker room guy, a guy who's going to be, vocal with his team about, how to get better, about even with the younger guys, how to make them better. I'm seeing a lot of what Carlo was saying in the interview. And this is 2 or 3 years ago I interviewed him. And Drake London is just truly, truly living up to everything that Carlo said that he was doing at USC. So this is big that the Falcons have a guy that we can rely on first, second, and third down, because you never know when Drake's going to get the ball. But like Big Country just mentioned about his talent coming out of USC, I mean, some of the explosive catches that he was making, he brought that same talent here to Atlanta with some of those explosive catches that he was making. Remember that Rams game a couple years ago when we came
Yes,
back from 20-something points and Drake London jumping over Jalen Ramsey? And like, this is a guy that you guys can depend on. And I hope, and I mean, you just mentioned about Michael Penix and this offense and taking the tops off defense and so on. Like Mooney and Ray, like those other guys are going to be able to shine with Michael Penix because we have a 1,000-yard receiver over there that people have to worry about. So this is the moment for Kyle Pitts to shine. And that's why I love camp coming up soon, because these camp competition battles of who's going to be the number 4 Cordero Hodge, this is your moment to shine. If Nick Nash is going to make the team, if Chris Blair is going to make the team, because Penix is going to get the ball out to these receivers where it's time to eat. And if Drake gets another 1,000, and Mooney can hit 1,000, and Ray can get over 750, and Pitts can get up to close to 1,000. I mean, we're eating right there in that passing game, and of course you know what Bijan's going to do. But yeah, hashtag feed Tyler, hashtag feed Tyler. But I'm telling you, man, I really like what Drake London has brought to this team, man. And the Falcons, and the Falcons fans should feel good about that.
I'm not mad at that. Now, so we're going to shift gears a little bit here. The other topic that I wanted to talk about is that, so a lot of people don't know this, but every team has a rookie of the year, offensively and defensively, right? A lot of people didn't know that. But with the draft that we just had, that was pretty much, defense aside of Jack Nelson. Who do y'all think is going to be the defensive rookie of the year?
James Pierce.
Xavier Watts.
I love this. I love this. Okay, so why you say Xavier Watts? Huh?
I think there is going to be a tendency to test his side of the field. Nobody's going to test over there where Jesse is in the middle. I don't know if y'all seen this cat Watts play in college,
Boy,
but he's kind of like
He's a problem. He's like Kyle Hamilton.
yes, just like him.
You there? Unc?
Oh, froze up. Okay, that internet. I look.
He did mention Ritter too, so I think I know what happened. Oh shit! I just mentioned him too. Oh gosh.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Coast of Christmas past. Matter of fact, country.
I remember the Flintstones. In the Flintstones, they used to have that thing called Slap Rock, the little bag. And I like Jack. And see, that's what I'm saying. I gave Jack love from the moment I met him. But every time he either see me at a game or get on the screen with me, he always do something to my screen to make it.
He be trying to take your shot. Oh, that's what that is. You trying to take your shot.
I saw my screens there.
You're not supposed to mention Desmond in July. We talked about
Yeah. You gotta be careful about that. You can't mention Desmond in July.
No.
They gonna get you.
Yeah.
I think he is gonna get. I think he's gonna get probably 2 to 3 interceptions, and I really think he's gonna solidify that other side of the safety side. And finally, that position that we were waiting for Richie Grant to finally do something with.
Who?
I think you're gonna see this young man. Exactly. I think you're gonna see this young man finally step in.
You say, wait a minute. You said Richie Grant.
I did. How many years did we wait? And we had fans this past year in 24. This will be the year for Richie.
Stop that now. Stop it now. Stop it now.
This is it.
I'm only repeating what I hear. I hear people saying, "Hey, Lamb boy, he's gonna solidify that linebacker position." Those are the things that fans say. I think the biggest difference, and I'm get back to your thing. I think we upgraded talent this year.
Yes.
The talent level in Watts, the talent level in Pierce, the talent level in Walker. I think those are things that we were. When's the last time you say, I'm excited about the talent level? Last couple of years, we've been scratching our heads saying, hey, I'm not sure. Now, Bergeron turned out to be good, but
yeah, because I remember when we drafted him. I remember reaction to that right there. Yeah, he was
absolutely. So we didn't know, but I think I feel good. I stand on that. I think Mr. Watts is going to be a huge surprise.
Okay. Now you said James Pierce, Jack. Tell me why you say that.
Hey, everybody, we can agree with Uncle Steve too as well. I think Watts is definitely could possibly be the defensive rookie of the year here for the Falcons. James Pierce, man, what you know, the Falcons move back up to go get this guy, man. I mean, Jalen Walker's gonna be all over that field. I mean, he's gonna be a big presence too. But James Pierce Jr., I think we know what his job is, and it's to get to the quarterback. If he brings what he brought to Tennessee to the Falcons, and we talking about a guy 7+ sacks, maybe even 10+ in his rookie season. Um, you know, anything over 5 is good for these Falcon fans right now. Depending, seeing the way that we've been playing defense the past couple years, but
Yes.
he's going to be a problem on the field first, second, and third down, even on 4th and 1. He's still going to be on that field. With the camp competition battles coming up, Watts is going to be there. Is Raheem going to trust Watts over Jordan Fuller, or is
That's
going
the
to more
question.
Jordan Fuller on the field? I know that Pierce's position is like it's between him and Ebiketie, I'm guessing, and Ebiketie's on his last year, fighting for this contract. So it's like it's possible that James Pierce Jr. with more snaps. Hopefully they don't do like they did last the past couple of seasons with holding some of these guys back with the snap count and getting them on
Oh,
the field.
Raheem said they're playing this year. He
So they
said
got to
he ain't
play.
playing them
So
games.
first down against the Bucks, he's on the field. So I expect about 2 or 3 sacks from this guy every game. He has a competitive side. He has a really good, a high motor when it comes to just playing edge, man. And James Pierce Jr. I think could can make a major impact here for the Falcons, man. What fans wanted sacks, fans wanted defense. We really took advantage of that in the offseason. And I'm just excited to see these guys get out there on the field. Don't forget, Braylon Trice is out there too. Do we consider him a rookie? Do we consider him a defensive rookie too?
Kind of
Because
got
Trice
to.
is out there. He didn't even get a snap yet. So,
So excited about
you know,
Price. I'm really
Now, so and you mentioned I can't remember which one of y'all mentioned saying that yeah, if we could get 7 sacks, it'll be a good thing, because the standard is 5. I don't know how many of y'all in the 90s or in the early 2000s watch Mad TV. I'm pretty sure you could tell from
hmm
my banter that I come up with, especially with the look what I could do,
yeah.
But they had this segment on there called Lowered Expectations.
Expectations. What they had to see on the beach? Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh
So
my God.
that's what the Atlanta Falcons fans are right now.
Come
We,
on.
we have lowered expectations when it comes to a pass rush. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I watched a video yesterday of Leonard Floyd and Jalen Walker hitting the bag, straight arming, and I was like, man, Leonard Floyd looks doggone good. And I was sitting there thinking, like, man, but you know what? It's crazy because over the last few years, all we've seen has been the Ray Edwards and the Stephen Means and the
Oh, not the Ray Edwards.
it's like guys who is like, they burn more calories celebrating when somebody else does something because they're like, dang, I'm glad nobody's looking at me because I haven't done anything. Leonard Floyd got what 10 sacks last year, and he's been getting 10 sacks consistently.
Yeah, so that's why I like what Raheem is doing this year, and the staff and the defense is on Jeff Ulbrich. That's a name that ever since he's been here in Atlanta, fans have kind of not really mentioned too much. I think they're really excited about this defense and what Jeff can do because Jeff isn't he's an aggressive defensive coordinator. He's going to get after the quarterback, and you have the guys to do it. Like you said, Leonard Floyd, 7, 8, 9, 10+ sacks. James Pierce, what fans are expecting, 5 or more. Even if Jalen Walker can get back there, don't forget about your Morgan Fox. Don't forget about your Zach Harrisons, right? Don't forget about the guys that Caden Ellis. Like, Country, you do a good job breaking that stuff down and where these guys could be on the field, in these A gaps and B gaps and C gaps and how Jeff Ulbrich can move these guys around. And then you have your true pass rushers that's on the field too as well. So he's building something nasty. Let's not forget, Falcon fans, about Nate Ollie and what he did with Houston with those line over there, with that defensive line, because he got some dogs over here in the building. And I know Nate Ollie's going to get after these guys.
Yes.
And Jeff Ober got the right guys in the building. And you just got to just get it together and get it done. I remember that 2016 year, even the games we lost, we was on the same page. Like
Yes.
I felt like the whole 53 was on the same page, even with the games about up until that damn Super Bowl. Sorry to mention that, but
Daggone,
most of the
Dak.
games in the season, I felt that
Why you gotta do
that's
that?
why Shanahan was so confident in trusting Matt Ryan and throwing the ball in the fourth quarter and executing down the field and keep trying to score and run up the scoreboard because he really thought that we had something and fans believed it. If we get on the right path this year, that's what I'm expecting with this type of schedule. We should beat the Patriots. We should beat the Jets. We should beat the Dolphins. We should beat the Colts. We should beat the Cardinals. That's going away from the division, and then we get to our division, which we start out with the Bucks. This team has something special, man, and it's really going off of the defense this year to feed off of that offense. I think everybody's so hype on Penix and London and Drake and what's call it, Bijan. We know what they can do. It's about getting that defense together to get these people off the field on third down, getting sacks, getting pressures, getting these fans hyped to stand up and cheer for your team, knowing that, oh, when we look at the rival in our stadium, when we look at the op in our stadium, we're like, oh, y'all finna get off the field. Y'all finna punt the ball, trust me. In the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we have to create a hostile advantage. I've seen that in too many stadiums. I've seen that because they're doing it for the players that's on the field. And I believe we have the defense to create a hostile environment for Mercedes-Benz this year. Jesse Bates, Xavier Watts, James Pierce, Jalen Walker, like AJ Terrell. Come on, man. This is nasty.
Man,
This is
gotta
nasty
love it.
work.
Gotta love it. Padres in here in the chat. Padre says, I'm thinking meant to say what's up. Coach and he said, finish your conversation with Jack, but tell him that he didn't get the ducks hung up in my basement. He's calling those people. Hello, I hang up and listen. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat.
Stop the cap.
Sheesh.
Man.
Padre, you got minutes?
Hey, you gonna let him say that to you?
I
Jack?
tell you, goodness gracious, man.
I'm saying it's after 10:30. I thought you wasn't able to put minutes on the Boost Mobile. I didn't know.
Wow.
I didn't know. He must have sent that message before 10. It's now getting through. Is it the reception?
I don't know. I don't know. He must have stopped.
Nah, Padre is a
Man.
good one, man. That's a diehard fan that
That's
you
easy.
can crack a joke with and keep it moving and talk Falcons with, man. So shout out to Padre, man. Shout out to your
Gotta love it,
family
man.
too, Padre. Good to see you, man.
Hey, I want to go back to what you were talking about, Nate Ollie. Uh, I'm a little concerned. I must admit, out of all the position groups on the squad, defensive line is my biggest concern right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I do hope that yeah, it did make me feel good. I heard a lot of people say they were ready for him to come in and it's good that we have these young defensive linemen. You said about the 2016 season. If you remember, aside of Babineau, most of those guys are pretty young up there on the line. So I'm hoping uh, we can relive some of that yesteryear and get those young boys to really listen to what Jeff and company are saying and get them on track. I must admit I am worried about the defensive line.
Well, here's a question for y'all. I mean, remember 2016? We also, we had to rely a lot on our rookies too, as well. Do you think the rookies are making that much of an impact this year? Like to get us to the playoffs? Like, are we relying too much on Xavier Watson, James Pierce, and Jalen Walker to come in here and get it done, or they just a part of the 53 in that unit to go in here as a collective and get it done? Because there are some fans that's like James Pierce Jr. If he don't get 10 sacks, I'm done with him. And Jalen Walker, if he don't come in here and get 8 sacks and 2 interceptions, I'm done with him. Like, are we relying too much on the rookies right now? Because there are some big picks now. I mean, our draft, we had some really good picks.
But the thing is that if you look at the depth chart right now, Jack, there's only one rookie that's starting listed as a starter right now. So it's like, yeah, exactly. So it's like I don't think you're putting too much on the rookies because at all of the positions that we drafted those rookies at, I mean, we have guys that we could legitimately play. You can play Jordan Fuller. You can play Arnold Ebiketie or Leonard Floyd instead of playing James Pierce.
Right.
You could play Robert Alford instead of Billy Bowman in the nickel. Like, so it's like I feel like. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Robert Alford.
I'm sorry, D Alford. My apologies. D
Team
Alford.
Glow.
Team Glow. Yes, feel the glow. Yes, sir. but you could play those guys. So we'll know if we get to week 5 and you see Billy Bowman out there in the slot, it's like, oh, he legitimately
Took somebody's
deserves that
job.
spot. Yes, he
Yeah.
took somebody's job. So I mean, that's so I can't say that we're relying on these guys. It's just a situation where I feel like it's more of a luxury, and we haven't been in this situation as far as I can remember.
Get our
Right.
sister Carrie right there, Lo.
Oh, my bad. Shout out to Carrie in here. Carrie says, Big Low, Uncle Steve, and the pool man says, I'm late to the party, but I brought the croissants. My bad, and Jack, but I brought the croissants. Says one day closer to Falcons football. I ain't gonna say that last part, Carrie.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't say that.
I
We can't
can't.
say
Craig,
that.
man.
I can't.
Yeah.
But I can't give you that. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. I'm sorry, I forgot for Padre. Oh, did you have something that you want to share with us for the Superman chat? My apologies.
I look in your eyes.
What?
To let you know, do it, Uncle Steve.
What?
What in the world?
Let you know that love is really real, but it seems to me.
My dog just ran off. Uncle Steve, let me tell you something.
Do you remember? Do you remember Lo? A young Ralph, Ronnie, Mike,
Oh
Ralph, and there was a song called "There's a jealous guy on our planet." Oh, yeah. There's a jealous.
That's who. Wait a minute. Who would they say? They'll sing about Jack.
I'm just saying.
Oh man, Jack. Oh.
Every day I keep telling T Will, man, I said, we gotta get Uncle Steve. We gotta catch up to Uncle Steve. He
Uncle
makes
Steve,
songs, man.
He
He got
changed the
songs,
game.
T Will.
He changed the game. Also, Padre says, "Oh, ain't it lights out and lock up, Jack?" He says that toilet punch
Hey.
got you courageous.
Oh.
Gosh.
Dang, go.
How about you escape from New Orleans? What? From the New Orleans? Dang!
Oh my God.
That's messed up, Padre.
Jeez.
Goodness gracious.
Nah.
Carrie says Uncle Steve's soundboard is unmatched.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why Kerry is always going to be number one on one time for the fan. Always.
Uncle Steve
Always.
got
Man, Uncle Steve
content, man.
just show love.
Creative, man. That's what it's about here in this community, man.
Man.
Being creative. Uncle
That's
Steve is showing y'all content creators, man, especially in this
Yes.
community, how to raise the bar. And Padre, shout out to you too as well, man, for fixing the garage before the party, man. HOA came by, they left the invoice. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it off for you, man. Big shout out to Padre, man. Padre Garage installs and refixes, man. Drop your number in the chat, man. It's getting hot out here. He gonna see me at the Falcon game too. He's in the club. He gonna see me at the game. Hey, Padre.
Why my man turned it on me, man?
So Titus, shout out to Titus, man. See, that's why Titus. You know what? I showed Titus some love today. Shout out to Titus, man. My homeboy Titus says, "I'd rather hear Low singing on the super." I'm gonna say that one more time. He said, "I'd rather hear Low singing on the super chats." He says the guy with the beard needs to stick with singing back up.
You know
See
what
that? See what I'm talking about,
what it
Titus?
is?
Nobody can.
Down there yonder, down there yonder, down by Warner Robins,
I
down
gotta
there.
take a picture. I gotta take a picture of that comment.
Down
I'm
there
sorry.
yonder, they don't know what singing like.
Nobody can.
Matter of fact, they usually turn off the lights this time of night. I'm surprised he's still up on the chat. Leave me alone. Shout out to my boy Tidy, man.
Shouts out to Tidy, man. Shouts out to Tidy. Carrie says, "Thank you, Uncle Steve. You're a real one. Salute." I tell you what, boy.
Miss Carrie, baby.
Well, I think I agree with Jack as far as and everybody that's watching. Y'all feel free to put who do you think the defensive rookie of the year is going to be for the Atlanta Falcons. Also, if you haven't yet, make sure that you hit that like button. You hit that like button. I promise you, I'll dance at your wedding one day. And also, if you hit that like button, Jack Spade is offering coupons for cleaning out garages. 20% off. So make sure that you hit that like button.
Another shot.
Jeez.
So Legacy says, "Oh, what's up, Kerry? Dre the Boxers in here. Say, hey, now, all right, now Warner Robins, my city.
Man, ain't worry about
Uh-oh,
no
we got them country
Robin.
folks in here now. Don't know. They pulling up on you.
Well, when country
Anytime
folks say,
you
hey, 3 times, it's something going
They
on.
pulling up on you.
When you drive by on the highway and you on the interstate, and by the time you say Warner Robins, you pass it. What do you? I mean,
Oh my gosh.
that's Warner Robins.
Hey, gotta be careful now. Southern Soul's taking over now. They're gonna bring them Dukes and Boots out now.
Hey,
coming out
exactly.
It's
Now,
gonna,
hold
it's
on.
gonna be Uncle Steve's gonna be a trail ride in front of your house.
Exactly. You keep on now. You know, everybody's about that juke joint love.
Yeah.
Now,
Mike Clark gonna make a song about you now. Be careful.
I ain't scared. of y'all. He's scared. I come to Warner Robins to get my pecans.
wow.
Oh,
But
God.
see, first of all, you on the wrong. You putting the emphasis on the wrong part of the word. It's pecan.
Man. I
It's
forgot.
pecan. See,
You
It's
know what?
pecans and croissants.
croissant. Croissant. You gotta put the croissant. That's how you gotta say it.
Yeah, and after the game, he fed me pancakes.
Shout out to Charlie Murphy.
Hey, shout out
Charlie Murphy, man. Carrie also said, "Do you trim trees too, Jack? Because it's about to be hurricane season down here, and I need to be prepared." So,
Got Jack in the whole profession.
Carrie's sitting there on a treasure chest of gold on her yacht, typing this. So, shout out to Carrie.
Jack like
Man.
the handyman can. The handyman can. The handyman can.
Jack Spade's phone numbers are on about 1,000 homes, on the door of 1,000 refrigerators all across Atlanta.
Jeez. Good Lord.
That's crazy. Shout out doing stuff with CJ in here. 3 dirties in here.
DJ, boy, man. That's
Yeah, man. CJ, good people. 3 dirties in here says Super
Three
Star panel.
dirties.
What's going on? Silk Legacy says I wrote an Atlanta Falcons movie. So, okay. Yeah, you got to tell us about that one. Deshaun, let us know.
You put 2 K's in your name.
Yeah. That's a bad man, boy. That's that
Hey,
super smooth silk, boy. That's that silk.
I hear silk. I just think, wait a minute, baby.
All right. All right. All right.
Take it back to the 90s. Do y'all remember they actually used to and I was in the army. I was in Germany. When I came back, do you know they used to actually bleep that out?
What, the freak me, baby?
The freak part. In some
So it was just me, baby? That's all it was?
Then freak me, baby. But they would bleep that out.
Sure no.
And get to the part. Yeah. I mean, you got to remember that was early 90s.
Yeah, the censorship on some of the words on these radio stations was.
Yeah. Now
they done with.
Yeah, it's whatever, boy. They
Yeah,
be
I was
saying
watching
everything.
TNT and TBS tonight. They were saying all different type of cuss words.
Yeah.
What the hell happened here? I remember you had to cover your ears on TBS.
Yeah, you can't watch this with your kids.
Yeah.
Damn, boy. Goodness gracious.
That's
That is rough. But nah, I don't remember that. I guess I was so busy singing it all the time, that because whenever I was in like high school, like the girls used to just walk up to me and be like, "Oh, Big Low, can you sing? Can you sing this song?" I was like, "No, I'm not gonna sing." And then I just started saying, "What?"
Did you tell them to their face that you couldn't sing, or did you walk away and say it?
Nah, I actually sung. I actually sung it. See that I back it up, Jack. I back it up. I put out music videos. I don't put out songs.
Sheesh.
I put out videos, whole productions.
Sheesh.
like I told you, we got something coming. We dropped. Uncle Steve Productions dropped something last week with dedication to our backup quarterback. Make sure y'all.
Oh man, I saw that, boy.
Speaking of singing, Padre, next time you do the yards, you can just keep it down a little bit. The ring keep going off. Got like 3 ring notifications earlier. I couldn't see, but I can hear you.
Oh,
that's rough. That's rough. Now I've been telling y'all Y'all do need to go check out Uncle Steve's video, the tribute to the backup quarterback. He ain't say the man's name,
I can't say his name. He a
but
backup quarterback.
y'all make sure that y'all check that out. Southside Rick says, Big Low, I need some more music video. Oh, trust me, they're coming. They're in production right now. As a matter of fact, I've actually been, it's almost like Hollywood actors preparing for movies. I done lost like 25 pounds because I'm getting ready for the next video. You know, I don't.
Still, all you got to do is go to that abandoned car wash, the one that the water ain't running in. That's where the production is. Just go in there, man. You'll see.
Wow,
You'll see
hate,
a couple of.
the hate is real,
Yeah.
boy. Goodness, it's authenticated, ain't it?
He
Goodness,
probably needs you, bro.
man. Goodness, I need some background dancers. Anybody know?
Where I couldn't hear you. You said it's on Tubi.
It's not even a T, Jack. It's Ubi. It's Ubi.
Wow, boy. Hate is real, man.
You put a T on it.
Hate is real. Look, all I'm saying is I done lost like 25 pounds. I'm getting to the point where, because I might have to take the shirt off for the next one, so, yeah.
Damn.
So, it's, yeah.
Boy.
Padre with another Superman chat. He says, ask Jack if he was spinning signs and singing in front of the New American Deli at Logansville. Damn, oh, Jack. Goodness. That's a Superman chat. Oh, you were singing that spinning Jack? You doing it like that? Good grief.
Yo.
What's that playing on the radio? Why do I start playing to and fro? I have never heard that song before.
Oh my God, Padre, dog, Padre.
You got
wait till the next time you get to the game. He'll get to the game. He'll come to the Bucks game week 1. Why somebody in my seats? Hey, Stadium 4, you're going to have to step with me this way, so you're going to step with me over here. Security.
Oh, do you got a Superman chat for Brother Padre there?
I'll always read your super chat. Uncle Steve will read your comment. Talk a lot about
George
this
Michael.
and that. You know
Does it make it to the saxophone part?
the very comment I was reading. So we'll always read your super chat.
That saxophone was everything, though. It really
That saxophone was everything.
Was that and then if y'all notice, the next couple of years, everybody put that beginning saxophone at their song.
They do.
Debbie Gibson, Lost in Your Eyes. I just had the other one on top of my head. It was a couple of songs. Everybody started doing that after Careless Whisper. The early saxophone at the beginning.
Man.
George Michael threw it down.
Man, George Michael was a bad man, boy.
He
was a bad man. Probably said Uncle Steve wilding.
I was motivated by Padre's chat.
330 said Pete Cadillac. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
I said, Kerry said, Padre came in here like Kendrick tonight.
Man, boy.
He did.
But every time they see each other, like Jack and Padre always going back and forth like this. I don't know. I'd be like, dang, Padre, like, don't hurt him up too bad now because I got to get a grass cut every week and a half. Like,
That might come back with some of that Pusha T energy now.
Man, I haven't heard it yet.
Let me tell you something. Some of the best Pharrell production in a long time.
Really?
On that, yeah. The beats are really nice, and he does a little bit of lyrical stuff. It's something about a 52-year-old man still rapping. He's kind of getting into that Snoop category where you plait your hair, but you got the grays sticking out.
Well, like, nah, this is hair grease. That ain't, that ain't.
Oh, bro.
Man, look.
like Elsa, let it go. Let it
Just let it go. Look, I remember. I think it was like the 444 album. Like I think I was like washing my car or something. I was listening to it, when it first came out, and I was like, I think it's time. You know how
Right.
it's like
Right.
I was just listening to stuff Jay-Z was talking about, and it got to the point where it's like, dang, Jay-Z done got so rich, I don't even have any clue what he's referring to. I gotta stop and Google the stuff that he's talking about. I like,
Player.
I think it's time, Jay. I think you just need to, just rap your verse on
Yeah.
the Beyonce song during
Make
her
up appearance
concert.
at the concert.
Exactly, and that's
He obviously stayed in town 4 days, so he
But yeah, I was like, yeah, I think it's that. So you saying it might be the case for Old Push and
I
Malice?
think that's the case for Old Pusha. Thank God for them beats on the last on this last album. The beats are nice, but yeah, I think
The one
Push
thing about the Jay reference to as well, I mean, I saw it the other day, man. I think he has something in the vault.
Oh, you
Like,
think
think
so?
so?
yeah, it's just the reaction he got from just performing was just
He's Jay-Z,
ridiculous.
bro. He's
I mean, the
Jay-Z,
crowd
man.
went crazy for 2 nights of this guy performing. He did 2 of his old songs, but like
Which ones he do?
he did what's that? Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Oh man, yeah, that
Oh,
one always
that one.
hard.
And
Yeah.
then last night he did I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, baby.
Oh man.
So the crowd went crazy, it's Jay-Z, but you gotta imagine with the way this rap game is right now with some of
I think
these.
it's changing.
Yeah, they need at least one Jay-Z album to keep the crowd quiet because I think everybody's just kind of get ahead of themselves of who's the greatest and who's the best and who's everything. But once Jay drops, I think everybody goes back to, all right, it's time to go back into the studio and work because
Bro.
Jay changes up your approach when he drops. Like
Yes.
Here's the
he's
problem.
talking about things that you might have wrote about and haven't dropped yet, and now you have to go back and change now because Jay-Z's talking about it. So he's
Man.
still that top. He's still top 5, I think, in my book to be an artist.
And he is the problem with him coming out is we have such a fickle social media fan-ish base. I mean, right now you'll have everyone tell you Kendrick is the top rapper going right now. He's the hottest rapper by far.
Right.
If Jay-Z were to come out, there will be people that have connected themselves so tightly to the Kendrick or Drake. They still, I mean, we could stop pretending that Drake still doesn't have fans. He does.
Right.
And that. Does Jay-Z want to get into the mix with all of that? I mean, he already has GOAT status without releasing another album.
Right.
So do you really want to get back into it? I hear what you're saying about, that crowd and getting that energy might get him to say, you know what, let me throw some of these that I had in the vault.
No, that is actually true because the same thing with Drake and Kendrick. People are like switching sides on either artist because of who they rock with personality wise now. Now it's not even about the music. Like Drake still makes good music. It's just that people are still stuck on Kendrick with that song and he won the battle. And like I had a friend tell me the other day, "Oh, I don't listen to Drake no more. It's all Kendrick." Like, where did that come from? Did it come from the beef? Did it come because we have no say in this? We can listen to anything we want to, but yeah.
Jack, I listened to all year to Luther and Not Like Us and whatever, and for the last 2 weeks, I've been sitting in my back. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because it's addictive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can dog Drake out all you want to, but all it takes is him to come out with something so simple. There ain't nothing fancy about the song.
Nothing fancy about it.
Tell me how many kids you haven't seen. Look at the views. Look
Right.
at the views on it debuted at number 2 this week.
Mm-hmm.
So does Jay-Z want to jump into that pond? I think let 2025 get out of the way, let the Cowboy Carter tour die down, and come out when nobody's really expecting.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
His song might be whack, but it's number 2, so a lot of people didn't think it was. So not just me. But I'm not saying it's the greatest Drake song ever, but if it debuts at number 2, somebody listening to it.
Oh
somebody
yeah.
behind it.
A lot of people listening to it to be nosy though. That's
Yeah, because they're looking for that
They
one bar. It's
are,
kind of like the
they
Clips
are,
exactly.
going
but
at Travis Scott now. Everybody's wondering, ooh, there's a Travis Scott and Clips beef, and they're taking it, of course, off wax, and they're doing interviews now, and Jim Jones in Clips. So people are waiting for that one bar, that one line to spark up the beef. You gotta think though, these guys are in their 40s now. It's like,
I
bruh,
know it. That's it. Like, come on, bro.
like, come on, bro.
Like,
Like,
let
let's
it
do
go,
something.
man.
Like, let it
Let
go.
it
Just
go,
let
bro.
it go. Like, seeing 50 and Ja argue online every day is like, bruh,
Come on,
let
man. This
it
was like
go, bruh.
2004, 2000. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but then again, the way I think and the way I see this world, man, you sometimes I can't even speak for anybody else. They just gonna do what they gonna do. So my opinion, they might look at it and say, "Yeah, man, Jack is right," and then 50 might look at it like, "No, Jack is wrong." So hey, hey, I'm just a Falcon fan, man. Go Falcons, man. Let's get the Super Bowl.
man, y'all talk about Jay. It's like my favorite. I would probably say like one of my favorite verses of all time was Jay-Z whenever he did As Real as It Gets on the Blueprint 3 album when he said 100 million to the good and I'm still talking yayo at a snail's pace. I run this race that y'all trail. Uh, blueprints for sale. Following my footprints, you can't fail. Set sail, I used to duck shots, but now I eat quail. I probably never see jail.
Right.
Each tale pertains more to the truth, but the statue allows me to go into detail. I was like, oh my goodness, this is poetry. This is beautiful. It's like the way he moves the words around and put the emphasis on the different parts of the words. I was like, goodness gracious, man. Like, and that's I feel like that's what hip hop was missing for a while. Until Kendrick kind of came back and kind of reestablished what hip hop is about. I mean, trust me, I ain't never knocking Drake. Like, Jack listens to a lot of Drake songs on the golf course. Kerry, I ain't never knocking Drake.
That's just the radio station. It pops up. It just randomly plays. I didn't set it on to Drake. It just randomly played. But we quickly change it, Carrie. We
No,
quickly
he
change it.
doesn't. No, he doesn't. He's out there
Sheesh.
passionate from miles away.
Gosh. And then Country Shanks. That's why he's like, I need to go get another sleeve of golf balls. Yeah, let's head up to the club. But even for Jay-Z, like the money talk is something like it's motivating too. Like even him hearing him say like he could have bought a place in Gumbo before it was Dumbo for like 2 million. And the same building today is worth 25 million. Like he could have bought it for 2 million and now it's worth 25 million when he was singing in the song. Like he missed out on a deal that could have made him a bunch of money. He made other deals that made him a lot of money, but just the investments that he's trying to go after so that way he can, just build that wealth for his family is just like crazy. Like he wanted that building, never went after it. Building sold. The person that got the building made 20 something, 30 something million off of it, probably 100 million off of it. But he was even thinking about it, like how he made in the same song, he referenced a painting that he bought a painting for like 2 or 3 million, I think it was, and sold it back for like 4 or 5 million. So you can see that like he's a businessman, you know what I'm saying? Even when he was at the stadium, like him going on stage and for Beyonce, like she was showing her theater of, the collage of pictures of Michael Jackson and Prince, and I'm thinking like they will never be like some of these artists like Michael Jackson and Prince and Beyonce and Jay-Z. This is very tough to live up to that icon status. Like Taylor Swift is up there too as well, but you got to think like there's not too many of those artists. Like we hear them on the radio every day, but they're not Michael Jackson. They're not going to be Prince. They're not going to be Beyonce. They can't get up there to that status.
Don't get mad. Don't get mad. He gonna say Stevie Wonder in a second. Don't get mad. Say Stevie Wonder, Jack. Say Stevie Wonder.
No, I mean Stevie Wonder. You could
Okay,
put him
yeah,
up
yeah.
there,
Say it
but
now, cause
you could put
he'll
him up.
slap you next time he sees you.
Sheesh.
He'll slap you.
You could put Stevie Wonder up there too as an icon, because someone would say yes, Stevie Wonder is an icon. But even looking at the music game now, like it's hard to say who's the next Beyonce. Like look how much she's done in the game. Like who's the next Jay-Z in the rap game? Who is that next person? Right? It's kind of difficult to say that. Who's the next Michael Jackson? Like somebody was telling me, I ain't gonna lie, I swear, I promise you, I will call him right now.
Don't
I
say
will
it.
call this dude right now.
Don't say
This
it.
dude told me the other day,
Don't
and
say
he's a
it.
youngin', he's a YN, he's like 23.
You better
He
not say it.
said NBA YoungBoy is bigger than Michael Jackson. I said, bro.
I thought you were finna say Chris Brown, but
No, he said NBA YoungBoy is bigger than Michael Jackson. And I was like, whoa, bro. I was like, do you
NBA
understand what Michael Jackson did?
what?
Just music wise, just even in general, he's like, bro, NBA YoungBoy, you know what I'm saying? Like his rap thing and his I'm like, bro, you don't understand. Like
Understand that,
Billboard hits. People
bro.
were almost dying at his shows just to even breathe the air that he was in the same room with at that time. Like you can't compare YoungBoy to Michael
Uncle
Jackson.
Steve just came on the show like Michael Jackson, and we were talking about how he just stood there for 5 minutes for the Super Bowl, which was ain't no telling how much revenue. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
could, that a minute is worth in the Super Bowl. Like, the man just stood there
Right.
and held everyone's attention for just
Right.
standing there. People
Right.
yelled the whole time.
Right.
the older my son is getting, the more we have to just kind of break eras down. It's impossible. It's almost like the LeBron, Jordan conversation to talk about uh, artists that were 10, 20 years ago compared to now. Uh, I'm not saying it's valid what he's saying about NBA YoungBoy, but you're talking about a generation that have no idea what Madonna did, had no
Right.
idea what Prince was about.
Right.
Say Michael Jackson, and they think you're talking about some type of clothing. They have no idea what that is, and I think I've just resigned myself to say every 20 years, I think you're just gonna have to have, you know, I'm not even a big believer. I like Beyonce, but I'm not, oh my God, revolutionary,
Right.
greatest whatever in the world. Uh, you just have to kind of keep it in those generations. Only rapper right now that I am into every time he comes out with something that I must admit I probably jump on it real quick is Tyler the Creator. And
Mm.
I like because he's a kind of a mix of music and lyrics, little rough, but as far as his music is concerned, that's what makes it. He got a little old school in it. But I can't compare that. The kids will laugh at me when I try to say, "Oh man, put together some good songs. I like his songs compared to Tupac." Like what?
Mm.
Tupac? I didn't say he was better, but I compare him. But
So,
eras are
it's crazy that you mentioned eras because I had this conversation with my mom the other day. Who do you think was bigger at their peak, Beyonce or Diana Ross?
Beyonce has social media.
No, so I'm just saying, if you even them out, because if we had social media when Diana Ross was here, I'm sure she would have been huge as well.
early 70s. Diana Ross was a beast. If you remember that she was with the Supremes up until 70. She
Yeah.
not only kept hitting number ones with "Ain't No Mountain High Enough," "It Isn't Good for This," "I Don't Want It," and uh, "Touch Me in the Morning," things of that nature. And she was on "Lady Sing the Blues," which Beyonce never really had a hit movie, at least. I mean,
She
there
had
was
Carmen.
a time at the peak. At the peak, Diana was a beast, man.
Bro, I remember Michael Jackson wanted to be just like her. I
I
remember
know.
that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
it kind of worked.
Hey, you know
Yeah, and
the
remember the Wiz was like what 77?
79, wasn't it?
Was 79? Was that late? Maybe it was. But
Nobody beats the wheel.
but yeah, Diana at her peak was
Diana
pretty
was
strong, man.
Diana was a beast.
She
I didn't
was
get a chance to even see that era for Diana and at her
yeah,
peak. I got to
yeah,
go off of what Uncle Steve was saying. He got a chance to see both Diana's peak and
yeah.
Beyonce's peak. So
And
I did.
and I'll argue somebody who's I think we were talking about this the other day, whose hot streak was better than both of them. there was nobody hotter than Whitney Houston between 84 and 90. He
Now
had
Whitney
like
Houston, that's
10,
a different story.
11
That's
Yes.
a
number
different
one
story right there.
songs. The Bodyguard
The whole
broke,
soundtrack
broke,
had
Yeah,
number one.
Whitney Houston was
broke the record,
ridiculous.
the longest weeks at number one when she hit. I mean, you talk about a icon at the time. But again, we talk about eras and we talk about streets. But between answering your question, Lo, I think I might have to say Diana Ross. And it's hard to compare. Social media obviously
Yeah.
exists, but yeah, I think Diana Ross would have had a. I don't know what would be her thing. The Rossettes, the Ross Company, as compared to the Beehive. I don't know what they would have called them,
Rosses.
but Diana Ross was. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey man, you look. It's that I think you just talking about the different eras. It's like I think that's one thing that a lot of people just got to realize that there was somebody here before them, right? Everybody talks about LeBron. Jordan was here before LeBron. Before Jordan, there was Magic and Larry. Before them, you know what I'm saying. So it's like there was always somebody here before. You know,
I still stand on Magic Johnson as the best player they ever played in the market.
he's my favorite. He's my favorite player.
I think that HIV diagnosis doesn't happen. I think he had a chance to get about 2 or 3 more. He was that great.
He was a bad man.
Yeah, really
Bad man.
bad. Uncle Magic, that's what we call
Oh yeah, man. We also got Superman chat from Furball. It says
Hey.
it's Drake on his last contract this year. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. You got something for him there?
him.
Forever my Falcons.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's my team.
Wait a minute now.
You
Hold.
wanna hear news, wanna hear songs, then chill with Uncle Steve.
What?
Forever my Falcons. Hey, that's my
Hey,
Man.
Uncle here.
What?
Uncle Steve in here trying to take his shirt off. You go downstairs and get him. I don't know what he doing. He just started playing some Jodeci.
It only went there.
Call for backup.
I had to call out here. Like, what in the world? Like, it's a family show. No.
Detective sitting in the van, like, soon as he ends the stream, we're gonna nab him. We're gonna get him.
Wait a minute. Then Tiny says, he throwing tomatoes at the guy that
wow.
received the same
Hey.
during the super chat. Dang, go.
You gotta have haters, man. You gotta have haters.
Man.
Sometimes they motivate you. I gotta have haters to motivate. I actually like tomatoes, so yeah.
Steve in the case of tomatoes. Oh, this one's good. Oh, this one's good.
Oh, that's a nice one right here. Oh man. So look here. I do want to let everybody know that's watching. After practice on Saturday, we're going to Diesel Tap House. We're going to sit down, eat, cool off, because everybody's going to be hot. So yeah, if you want to come chill out with us, come on out to Diesel Tap House. I know old Jack Spade is going to be out there. I think Uncle Steve, he got some prior engagements.
Yeah, man. I didn't find out till like a couple of days later. I have some things I need to do in order to free me up for the football season.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Can you put it back on the screen, Country, without the comment on there?
Oh, my apologies.
So fans can see here that we are going to be live and lit next week at the Diesel Tap House, man. It's going down in a major way. They have a microphone. I don't know why Uncle Steve's not showing up. I thought he was going to sing for the fans, but post-practice meet and greet. It's going down. Show up, y'all. We're going to have a good time, man. I promise y'all. We're going to have a good time. Last year was in McDonough when we did the meet and greet?
Yeah. We did McDonough at bench warmers.
Bench warmers had a lot of fans show up, hang out. And it's just like, like Country says, post practice, we're going to talk some Falcons, camp competition battles. We're just going to have a good time. We're going to represent being Falcon fans, Falcon season. We lit, we live, man. Y'all show up next weekend. And it's right. It's not too far from the facility either. It's not too far.
As a matter of fact, it's on the way back to Atlanta.
Right. So for a lot of people that's traveling back to the A or traveling back to the South Side or wherever you're going, you can go ahead and stop by Diesel Tap House with your family, with your friends. And this is for everybody. Come on out, grab your food, drinks, come hang out, and let's just chill. Let's just talk Falcons. Let's represent being Falcon fans.
You know it.
I'll make sure y'all show up.
And don't forget to tip Padre, too, as well, because I left the broom in the dust pan by the back door.
Did you say he's the bathroom valet? He's going to give y'all that cologne? Is that what you said?
So that's how me and Padre actually met. I came out of Chops. And he brought around the Audi. I said, "This ain't my car." He said, he said, like I was getting ready to go in. I was like, I can't do it. He's like, "Isn't your name Jack Frazier?" I don't drive an Audi. What is this? He's like, "All right, I'll be right back." And then he never came back. I don't know where he put the Audi. I don't know where he took it. But another guy came back with the car. He was like, "This your Range Rover, Jax Bay?" I said, "Yeah, this is mine." I was like, "Hey, what happened to the guy that brought the Audi?" The guy was like, "He don't even work here." I said, "What?" I said, "Well, who is he?" So, Padre, where did you get the vest? Amazon don't sell it. I'm out there shopping on Etsy again.
I can't fool with you. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, look at here, man. We're going to go ahead and get ready to set it on down, fellas. Jack, you want to let everybody know where they can find Jack, my friend?
Hey, one time for the fan. It's the off season, so with a lot going on with the crew. Shout out to Miss Carrie. Shout out to Bodie 3000. Shout out to T Will, former ATO Sports. One time for the fan. We just hanging out, just relaxing. Of course, the content is usually on your Sundays at 8, Wednesdays at 8 p.m., Friday mornings at breakfast with One Time for the Fan, 9:30. But with training camp coming up, we got a lot more shows coming up. Big shout out to everybody who's in the content creator space right now for the Falcons. I'm excited about this upcoming season. The Rise Up Tour Fan Club. I know y'all been hearing about it. A lot of events on the road this year for Falcon fans. The party in Minnesota, as if y'all have already seen it, we got Fabo from D4L going to be stopping by, going to be performing. Arizona, Pastor Troy's pulling up, Young Jock's pulling up. We got some special guests going to be out there having a good time. Last time we went to Arizona, we had a blast. So fans that's traveling on the road this year, hit up the Rise Up Tour Fan Club. We have so much going on, man. So we want to make sure all the fans are excited about the home games and the away games. So Jax Bay, One Time for the Fan. Thank you all. Uncle Steve, once again, it's an honor to be on the podcast with you, brother. You're a legend with the Atlanta Falcon fans, man. So thank you, sir, for talking Falcons with me. Country, thank you so much too as well. Your golf clubs just came back too as well. They're gonna dry off the bag, and you can come pick it up tomorrow. And next time, don't do that again, or you're gonna lose your membership. But Country, big shout out to you too as well, man. From golf to Falcons to traveling to a lot of stuff, man. You're a real one, man. So keep doing what you do, brother.
Hey, man, same to you, Jack.
Shout out Coach Ronnie.
Oh yeah, shout out to Coach Ronnie, man. Shout out to Coach Ronnie. Jack, would you read this comment here?
Yeah, Padre, yeah. How old is that bottle of Pierre Cardin you sprayed me with in SDK bathroom? I'm still in you 2 weeks later. Oh shit! Well, I told you I ain't got no. You came over there with $2 bills. Like, who carries $2 bills?
They good. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman check.
I told you the total was $7. You talking about he wants Black and Mild? He wants 2 Black and Milds and a can of Altoids, a Powerade,
and some Old Spice.
Yeah, and
Not the deodorant, but the Old Spice and the white
and some
bottle.
and some Barbasol. I was like, we don't got no Barbasol.
Better buy Barbasol. Okay. Can we get a
And-
soup, man? Can we get a
In a red stripe.
See what we got in here.
Steve Lounge. Uncle Steve's Lounge. You know we here. It's a
Uncle Steve's Lounge? I'm sure you had that in the background, right? Shouts out to Stokely, man. I'm pretty sure I said this before. Shouts out to Stokely. Follows me on TikTok. Why, I don't know. But shouts out to Stokely.
He actually probably heard that and meant to do me. But
Okay. He got it confused.
That's probably what
That's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. I think he's peeping me out to see if he wants me to join the group. But I mean, that's what it is. So Padre says they still spin. You talk about the $2 bills. They still. Oh, you want to let everybody know where they can find you at, man?
I absolutely will. My grandma used to give me $2 bills. I remember she used to give me those all the time. We used to keep up with it. I don't know what happened. Anyway, Uncle Steve's Lounge. Y'all make sure y'all check us out on Uncle Steve's Lounge. We're on YouTube. We've been trying to dap into Twitter a little bit more. Shout out to Yuri who told me, he said, man, you need to start getting on there so I can share the video out. So we've been trying to get into Twitter, doing our thing. Same handle, Uncle Steve's Lounge. Appreciate y'all coming into this season, man. And I just like Jack and one of the reasons I love being on these podcasts with folks like Lo and Jack and some of the aforementioned A1 and Berto and too many other people to name is because there is an excitement and these are real fans. We kid about it and have a good time. But man, when it's time for these Falcons, man, you're probably not going to get more intense eyes and fans and gals like Carrie out there who are ready for this thing to get started. If you are, make sure you check out One Time for the Fan. Make sure you check out Big Low Country. And don't forget about your Uncle Steve on Uncle Steve's Lounge on YouTube. We are crawling towards 2,000 on the subscription level. Y'all make sure y'all hit a brother up and check us out. And if y'all want to see that dedication to our backup quarterback, check it out on Uncle Steve's Lounge. I appreciate it.
Definitely.
Thank you, Lo. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate y'all, man.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Thank you so much for coming on. Yeah, y'all definitely make sure y'all go to Uncle Steve's Lounge. Check out the dedication to the backup quarterback that Uncle Steve put up. I really feel like I ain't gonna lie to you, I felt some pressure because I feel like Uncle Steve's kind of coming for me, but he's trying to do it low key. Because I mean at the end.
I wanna thank you. But that low key, but that
no low key, not low key. but I feel like it's one of those situations where he's trying to come at me, but at the end of the day it's okay because
gotta strive for the top.
I mean at the end of the day we all know who who's the
absolutely.
We know who's the musical guy around here. Silk Legacy says, I got a business proposition for you guys, Low, Uncle Jack. What you got, Silk? What you got, man? Also, I'm putting the link for that video in the chat. Y'all can check it out. Check out Uncle Steve. Like I said, I really feel like he's trying to come for me. So y'all make sure that y'all check that out.
Oh, wait till you see the video. It's gonna be a different song, different video.
Oh Lord have mercy. I'm assuming Leah's gonna be directing.
Oh no, I heard Jack is getting into directing now.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Jack is gonna
I was gonna speak about this business proposition because I got one for Padre. You can come get this tape off this bathroom floor, or I'm gonna call somebody else. You're gonna lose a customer. You're gonna lose a client. It's unacceptable, Padre. It's the third time it's happened in the past month. And I ain't got time to be trying to pay Google to get them reviews up out of here, them bad reviews. So you're gonna treat this company with respect. You understand, Padre?
You know he's coming at you. You know he's coming at you. But for everybody that's watching, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. Thank you so much, Tanisha, for subscribing to Uncle Steve. So I've often wondered, Uncle Steve. So if everybody has the same uncle, doesn't that make us all cousins?
It does. It
Oh,
does.
Yeah, folks.
It does, and somehow there will be some creative mention of that. So we have a new cousin, and I'm hoping that's Tanisha. I think that's what that is. And thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. We also
Yes.
have step cousins like Big Low and step
Sheesh.
cousins like Jack. So we will.
Good Lord. A lot of mercy.
I'm telling you, boy. Goodness gracious.
But thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Definitely. But yeah, like I said, y'all make sure y'all check out all the content creators. Everybody has something special that they could provide. Everyone has some sort of insight that may be from a different perspective that someone else hasn't quite hit on yet. And whenever this season starts up, everybody's going to be coming with a wealth of knowledge for, everybody to listen to and check out. And, at the end of the day, we all going to have a good time, man. Tanisha says, yeah, we all cousins. There you go. There you go. In the meantime, I need y'all to stay safe. Please don't do anything that I would do. I'm finna probably get me some apple cider vinegar. I don't know if y'all heard me. My old B caught me.
That's code word for hooch. Old folks call it hooch. Some people call it moonshine.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Man, I had old bee sting a little bit earlier today, boy. And shoot, right before I started the show, and man, I feel like a horse kicked me in the arm. That thing is hurting. So
what kind? Yellow jacket or?
Nah, it was one of those little small bees. We call them sugar bees. They hurt more than anything.
Country, this is like for those that do not know, I mean, I don't want to share the information if you don't want me to.
Nah, you good. You got. I done talked about
this
it
is
already.
this is like your second or third bee attack in like the past month or so. I mean, you was on the golf course. You was on the golf course with me the other day, and we left, and you went back to go get something, and you got swarmed by a bunch of bees apparently.
Yeah, yellow jackets.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at it, but yeah,
it was funny because I was driving the golf cart, and all of a sudden, like you know how you hear that little zzz, right before they catch you, and like they caught me on the ear and on my neck, and so I'm swerving on the golf cart trying not to turn it over. And they was like, well, should I hit the brake? No, I shouldn't because they still here. So I'm trying to get out of the way, and they caught me like a good 4-5 times.
So I'm going to go ahead and cancel the flyer for the bee removal company that you asked me to make for you. I'm guessing that's not going to be. I'm guessing that's not going to be. It's not going to happen this summer.
Hey, Lo.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to delete this template.
I was making an observation. It seems like Jack is taking a lot of humor out of this painful attack that you had.
I'm telling you for real, right? I'm talking about I can barely move my arm.
I care.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. See, that's why you man. You see that? I mean, at the end of the day, my mom always told me you can't trust the help. The help. They'll come to you like, "Hey, Mr. Lowe, that's a nice shirt." But as soon as you're down, they kick you. That's what they do.
So I don't want to keep everybody too late, but on the golf course, we're getting much better. So match play is starting to happen now between all of us in the group. So I'm guessing eventually there's going to be some real trash talk on the golf course soon. Like, hey man, that ain't no par. Yes, it is, man. That's a par. Nah, bro, you got to go back and re-tee. You lost that ball. You remember that drop zone? Like, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Country good friends, but when match play gets involved, like me and my boy Malcolm, it happened the other day where I was like, bro, that's my birdie, bro. He was like, nah, that's not your birdie. I'm like, bro, you triple bogey back there. Don't tell me what you just did. We didn't get into it, but it got a little.
It got a little pretentious.
Yeah. The water was boiling. It was boiling because with match play, it's competitive. So, I'm guessing me and Country might have some, some trash talk coming up real soon. But that's my boy, man. That's my boy. So sorry about the bee stings, brother.
I appreciate it, Jack.
Again. Don't think you care.
I'm just saying, like I'm just looking forward to. I'm sorry.
A lot of.
I'm telling you, Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry about the beast.
Jack
like
I'm apologizing for the bees here. Like, oh yeah, I didn't
Jack
know.
really cares about those bees.
Stop the cap.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, Jack. It's all right. I know that you still hold it against me. But I just needed the ductwork ran. I mean, I know it was hot up there in the attic, but I just needed it ran. And you probably still hold it against me and everything, but I want to be cool myself. So your 30, 45 minutes of heat. I don't know if you passed out up there, but your 45 minutes of heat up there in the attic, caused me to be cool down here in the house. I mean, it's all right. Look, y'all. We ain't gonna sit here and go back and forth all night. I need y'all to stay safe. Please don't do anything that I would do. Let's get ready for this season. Training camp right around the corner next week. I'm pretty sure we'll be getting together right before training camp starts and everything. And look, y'all, we're gonna have a good time out there at training camp. If you do go, make sure that y'all show support to these players. Yell, be respectful now. You yelling. Don't be like, hey, Kyle Pitts, you need to play more. Don't say nothing like that because we supporting all of our players. So, go out there, yell, have a good time, and let's get ready for this season because we're going to surprise a lot of people. Because somebody said something about they project us to go 5-12. I was like, what in the world? Okay, but that's a whole nother show. Anyway, y'all stay safe, man. What in the world, Bo?